Hey guys, can you hear me? Let's see. All right. So yeah, I guess the game is live before I expected, personally. So we're gonna go ahead. Hang on, guys. I wasn't expecting to already be in Honkai Star Rail already, so that took me a little bit by surprise. For some reason, I thought it was an hour from now. So let me check a couple things before we kick things off. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're in the game already. I was pretty sure it was going to be at like 7 p.m. my time, right? Which is but no, I guess it's like an hour earlier than I expected. So, you know, I was planning to chill with you guys a little bit, play a little Genshin Impact, talk about Honkai Star Rail. No, we're diving right into it, everyone. We're gonna go straight for it, and I guess we're just gonna try to blitz through. I think the game sounds are a little high right now, because Honkai Star Rail's base game sound is very loud, actually. So, yeah, I decided to start on the Asia server, actually, myself, but it's for different reasons. It's because, honestly, like, ping in this game doesn't matter at all, right? So, because of that, I'd rather just, you know, be at the slightly ahead timeline in comparison to NA, because NA back in Genshin Impact was always like 16 hours behind for the second half of a patch. Right, yeah, my ping is garbage, 140. But you know what? That's okay. I'm fine. And guys, this is not... That wasn't me adjusting the camera. That was the game automatically adjusting the camera. Hoyoverse knows what they're doing with that stuff. That's very intentional. Anyway, let's see. Okay, yep. Alright, so I don't know how much like everyone here knows about the basics of this game. But... Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how much everyone here knows about like the basics of the game, but I have been playing... I played a lot during the betas, so I have a pretty decent understanding of the game and everything, and how a lot of the stuff in this game works, at least. So, okay. We're going to use her ultimate to hit everyone. So, Kafka is... Oh, yeah. I guess I should... So, I've already made a few videos for Honkai Star Rail, and I will be releasing them as well. This is earlier than I expected, but I'll probably release it in like maybe an hour or two. Let's see. In what regions is it out right now? It seems to be all regions. Right now I'm playing on Asia. So, hey guys. Welcome to the stream. We're going to see how long I'm able to stream tonight. I do want to get like, I guess as far as possible in the game before I get like completely tired or burnt out and fall asleep. So we're going to do some grinding today and see how far we get, because yeah, so sorry guys, if you're here for the story, unfortunately that's not something I'm going to like spend a lot of time on, but let's keep going. So we have Silver Wolf as well as Kafka, and we're just going to go straight through the tutorial. Now I don't remember like the tutorial and stuff all that well, but we'll keep going. So yeah, she is Quantum, and I'm super excited for Silver Wolf in particular to, I guess, be released eventually. Because, okay, characters, actions, ultimates. So yeah, let me pull this up. And, okay. So yeah, Silver Wolf adds weaknesses onto the enemies. Now, yeah, weakness implanted lightning, but it already had a lightning weakness on it anyway. So obviously that's not really going to do anything. And we're using Silver Wolf's ultimate here. So, okay. Oh, yeah, for some of you guys that don't know what my face looks like, I've done a few live streams already where I do show my face. So usually in my videos I don't always show my face, but here in when I stream, I tend to show my face. I think it makes the stream just a little bit more interesting, at least. But yeah. So no, I don't work for Google. This sweater here is actually a sweater of shame. So people that might have this black Google sweater. So for me, I was able to get it because I whaled a whole bunch on the Google Play Store. And it's a free sweater that you can redeem. Well, I mean, not completely free, but it's a sweater that you can redeem. Oh, oops, I meant to target the enemy here. With your Google Play points that you've accumulated a whole bunch. So, yeah. No, I don't work for Google though. But, yeah. Let's see. Okay. So hopefully we get to way past the tutorial today. You know, the tutorial and stuff in this game is pretty long. It might be like at a minimum. Is it at a minimum 40 minutes or is it like 2 hours? I don't remember, but it's a long time. It's a long time. But I've got some crazy Honkai Star Rail videos already ready for you guys. So I hope you're ready for some of them. But I'll release, I think, the craziest one tomorrow. Like tomorrow morning, like pretty early. And I'll release one later tonight too. We'll see how things go. But the first one is going to be like a guide to the basics and stuff, progressing quickly. And the second one, though, you know, I'm pretty happy with. It's a seal showcase from the beta, but you know, she's barely changed at all. So we're gonna see how those go. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So let's see how this gacha works. It's very, very similar to Genshin Impact's gacha. Yeah, very similar to it. It has the standard banner and then it has the featured banner as well as the featured banner's weapons. The standard banner in particular is interesting because there's actually a beginner's banner where you can pull 50 times. And when you pull 50 times, you will guaranteed be getting a 5-star character. And it's discounted at 20%. So it takes 40 pulls to do the 50 pulls, if that makes sense, to get the guaranteed character. And this is where you get your main character, the Trailblazer. So we'll see. We'll see. You just materialize out of whatever that thing is, a Stellaron or something. Now, I was pretty sure like Stellarons or something in this game that you're supposed to really dislike, but I guess we're just making, you know, our characters out of them nowadays. So let's name my character I win to lose. Oh, click and hold. All right. There we go. We got our MC here. She uses a baseball bat. Yeah. Wonder who's maybe like Aether mains are gonna choose the male MC, right? But what is the canon MC, female or male? From the promotional images, it's probably the male one, because I think more of the promotional images have the male MC. But you know, what do I know about it? Yeah, the game is out. Game is out right now. So I'm going to grind through the early game. We're going to do some polls. Our goal is to get Seal. And we'll go from there. Right, we'll see how our account progresses with what other stuff we end up getting for it. And I might spend a little bit of money, you know, on the game to at least get the characters that I need for this account. But yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too much. I don't plan to like whale like crazy like I do in Genshin Impact. But yeah. Oh wow, it's already been out for 30 minutes. Dang. I guess I was late to the party even though I thought I was early to the party. Yeah, no, the game came out before we expected. Okay. Yeah, so here we are with Mr. Danhong. Can you skip conversation in this game? No, I wish. I've already gone through these a couple of times. So this is many times going through the tutorial as well as the story. Yeah, this game isn't for everyone. It's a turn-based game. And, you know, obviously turn-based isn't for everyone. I personally found that the more I played it, the more I enjoyed it. And it got a lot more fun as you know, as I got to build up my teams more and as I faced harder content and stuff, it's really interesting trying to build teams for it. But one thing about the game that did stand out to me was that it always felt like I really had to really focus on elemental counters more so than like, you know, funky team comps that might work in scenarios like Genshin Impact, right? It was very, very like kind of mechanics / elemental counters. Because fighting enemies without like their weaknesses and weakness breaks and stuff in the early to mid game is really challenging. Okay, yeah, weak to ice. Yes, I'm aware. It is very weak to ice. There we go. So yeah, I found that like the game is very largely about countering elements instead of, you know, like finding funky ways to make things work and elemental reactions in Genshin Impact, right? So it's a pretty different approach, but you know, it kind of grows on you, and there's a lot of nuances to the elemental system and stuff, which does make this game quite fun as well. But yeah, so we're going to progress through and just keep going. Hopefully we get to the summoning part, which is going to be likely very painful if we know anything about the gacha systems in Hoyoverse games. Yeah, it is out everywhere. So no PvP as far as I'm aware. And am I going to re-roll? No, I'm personally not going to re-roll. That's going to be like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it takes a while. MiHoYo intentionally didn't want players to re-roll, in my opinion. I think this game was designed definitely for people not to re-roll with how long this tutorial is and how long things take. And probably just like kind of the amount of resources and the fact that, you know, you have to create an account and everything, right? You have to create like a Hoyoverse account and all this stuff. So the game is not re-roll friendly, unfortunately. So, okay, yes. I know what a shield does. A shield shields your character. Might be surprising to know that. But I will tell you guys now, that's what it does. So we're going to use Traveler's AoE attack there to do some nice damage to all the enemies. So, yep, the shield... At least one nice thing about Honkai Star Rail that I really appreciate in comparison to Genshin Impact, it adds a little shield bar here. You see that? So now you can actually see how much shields your characters have. So we're just going to chip this guy down a little bit, and we're going to club them to death. Uh-oh, it actually survived. That's unfortunate. But yeah, still hitting the shield, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so we're just going to try to get through the tutorial as fast as possible, so that way we can get to the pain of summoning in this game. And how's the sound balance here? Let me see. I think my game sounds are a little quiet now, so what I'm actually going to do is, hang on, give me a sec. I'm going to adjust the game sounds and then adjust my OBS settings, because my OBS setting was reduced a lot because this game is pretty loud in comparison to Genshin Impact and stuff. So, okay. That's a teleport waypoint. Break your boxes. Boxes give you random materials. I mean, it's mostly just for food. Did it actually give a little bit of credits too? Yeah, credits is like more in this game. You do need to spend a good amount of stamina to actually farm credits. So, yeah, you do want that. So here we have Dan Heng, who is Animo Zhongli in this game. But he's more of a DPS character. He's not a shielder. But yeah, he's a pretty good single target DPS character in the early game in particular. If you don't get Seal, I do recommend building your Dan Heng, because you're going to want a decent hunt character like him for a while. But if you do build Seal, I mean, you can still build Dan Heng too. It's fine. It's nice to have 2 DPSs, but I personally found that I didn't need to... I didn't build Dan Heng. A lot of people built him, but I guess I didn't. So worked out fine for me in the betas. But yeah, okay. So let's keep going. Technique, yes, we can use March 7th. Wow, that range is much further than I remembered. I thought it was a lot closer than that. But, okay. So we'll just open up with, oh. I thought I used his elemental skill there, or skill, but I guess not. Open up with March's Burst, do a little bit of damage to these guys. A little bit of AoE damage. And I guess we'll shield Dan Hung. He's the squishiest by a long stretch. So your characters have different classes in this game. We have Destruction, Preservation, and the Hunt currently on our team. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about each of them. Yes, I'm aware of what these all do. Single target blast on that enemy. And freeze, you know, typically delays an enemy's turn, which is very nice. So this game does kind of have like elemental reactions. And, oh, okay, they're not elemental reactions, but it's more like transformative reactions from Genshin Impact, in that they're really good in the early game. So think of... So breaking an enemy deals transformative reaction damage, or think of like hyper blooms, right? Bloom damage from Genshin Impact. So what that means is that when you break an enemy, it's really good for kind of early mid-game scenarios where crit hasn't quite scaled to that point, because you're obviously, you know, you haven't farmed all the artifacts yet to get good crit rates and crit ratios. So when you perform like a physical break or a lightning or fire break, you're going to do a lot of that basically transformative reaction damage, which is based on your level and not based on, you know, anything. You have two stats that's based on your level and your break gauge power, whatever it's called, break power. So yeah, so because of that, in the early game, breaking is extremely important and powerful, which also encourages you to kind of level up a bunch of different characters, so that way you have the proper elements ready for those breaks. So traces are talent materials. Traces are just your talents. It looks like a skill tree, but it's not, because you are forced to progress the same way for every character. There's no, or, you know, you're forced to just like, oh, get this level, or get this skill, then get that skill, so on and so forth. So, okay, I think I go, yeah, okay, so I go this way. That's fine. We'll keep going. We're going to try to avoid fights that we don't actually need to take, and try to collect chests as well, because chests give us some experience. Although we actually do need to collect materials from these monsters, but we don't have ×2 speed and stuff. So I'm actually going to skip through most of the fights that I can get away with skipping. And then that way we can get to the gacha, and then figure out what characters we actually want to build based on what characters we end up pulling. So yeah, I've got a team building guide, a basic guide, as well as a seal showcase and guide coming up pretty soon for you guys all. So yeah, hopefully. When is March 7th's birthday? Funnily enough, it might not be March 7th. I did play the beta. I played closed beta 2 and 3. So I've had quite a few run-throughs of this game at this point. So yeah. And I made it pretty far in closed beta 3 as well. So, yeah, I made it to like the mid/end game of closed beta 3, which is, I think some players managed to get to level 80 on the closed beta 3. I managed to get to level 70 and made it roughly like halfway through the like the hardest content in the game before the closed beta ended. So yeah, and yeah, it was an interesting experience. Gave me a lot of additional insight into the game and, you know, what to do for it and stuff. So hopefully I can provide a lot of you guys some reasonable advice as a lot of you guys get started. So I think most of us are probably like stuck in tutorials and all this stuff right now. So okay, it's targeting the Trailblazer. So we're going to want to shield the Trailblazer with March 7th's single target shield. It also increases the aggro as well. So yeah, you can look at details and stuff here. This is useful. You can look at enemies, you can look at your character. And we're just going to start clubbing away, doing some damage to everyone. And March 7th's counter attack also applies ice or cryo, which will break a lot of enemies' cryo gauges. So this white bar above is a toughness gauge, which indicates how much, like, you know, when you break their toughness, you'll do that transformative reaction damage that I was talking about for those of you guys that were here like 5 minutes ago. And that does a lot of damage in the early game in particular. So, okay, we're just gonna use March 7th to generate a couple skill points. We'll use, or one skill point, we'll use Trailblazer's thing. And the one on the left is probably going to die to the physical dot. So I'm gonna go for the single target, or the one on the left and right will probably die to the, oh no, it barely survived. Well, it's okay. It'll, like, you know, hit one character once, not a big deal. Actually, we can use March's burst to finish it off. So you can alter the turn order, which is here on the left side of the screen, with ultimates. You see there that it was the enemy's turns over and over, but I ended up being able to use March 7th's ultimate in order to interrupt that turn. So yeah, okay. It's gonna do a little bit of damage here and there. Oh no, its AoE thing hit all 3 characters. That's a little unfortunate, but we'll just shield March 7th, that's fine. And we're gonna use Trailblazer's basic attack, Dan Hung's skill, and we'll be able to finish it off in the next turn, most likely. So kicking March 7th, that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna get through the tutorial as quick as we can, and hopefully... Oh, I should have shielded the Trailblazer just in case, but oh well. Let's hope this finishes it off. Oh no. Poor Trailblazer. Might die. Oh, she's still alive. Just kidding. She's not alive anymore. Yeah, I should have shielded... Oh yeah, there's one hit away. It was just a little bit off, but... Okay, so I think that's the beginning, the first phase of the tutorial. So is it on PlayStation yet? I have no idea. So, aren't they in the same universe? Is the MC good? Yes. So actually that's one of the big points of advice that I need to give. You should level up the MC. And you should not level up the talent levels, or eventually or in the early game, the constellations for the physical MC. Because MC, just like in Genshin Impact, has 2 elements, or has multiple elements. And at the beginning of this game, you can get fire and physical. The fire Trailblazer is really, really good. And in particular, I think for free-to-plays and even like, you know, dolphins and stuff, we're all going to be using the fire Trailblazer for a long time. Up until probably like the late end game, which I can see the fire Trailblazer falling off. But for now, the fire Trailblazer is going to be a huge asset to your team. Because they generate skill points and shield your entire team without like pretty much any issues or any cost or anything like that. Right? Because in this game, part of the game is managing your skill points. It's managing, you know, who uses them. And it's also using shields to protect your team. So Fire Trailblazer does all of that and a lot more. So yeah. Yeah, this game is already out on PC. What standard 5-star do I recommend? Honestly, all of them are pretty good. And I do think people say Himiko is one of the worst, which sadly I kind of agree with, but I think she might just be underrated for now. And I personally didn't level Himiko a whole bunch to really be able to say for sure just how good she is in the endish game of the closed beta 3 was. So I can't say for sure how good or not that Himiko is at that stage, but kind of just based on like some theory crafting and their kits, Himiko did feel a little bit lacking in comparison. But it's not to say that she doesn't have potential, because I think she has a lot. Okay, so we're gonna equip all their light cones here. Oh yeah, the hunt light cone on Dan Hung, and the heart Harmony light cone on Asta. There we go. So I think, yeah, this should be fine. Let's just keep going. Is Himiko standard? Yes. More pay to win, Genshin or Honkai Star Rail? That's a good question. I mean, oh, oops. Yeah, I think it's the third choice. Up, right, down. Yeah. So more pay to win, Genshin or Honkai Star Rail? Honestly, they feel pretty similar. I think if... Yeah, I would say they're pretty similar. I'm assuming that free-to-play is because, like, you know, the closed beta 3 was basically like a free-to-play experience with some expeditions here and there. And you know, were able to just progress and clear stuff as you would kind of expect in the game, right? And it never felt like, you know, you had to, like, buy anything or all that. Whoa, what is all this stuff? This is a lot of stuff. Okay, so you get a bunch of temples here. You get Herta, Natasha, some 4-star things, and that talent thing. You get a tiny bit of... okay, and then we also get her when we reach Trailblaze 23. Oh, Forgotten Hall. Okay, or 21, yeah. Okay, whatever it is. Alright, so we can unlock Qingque there. And now we just gotta go talk to more people. Yeah, so... They feel pretty similar, in my opinion, in terms of pay-to-winness when it comes to Honkai Star Rail versus Genshin Impact. And the gachas feel very similar, too, in terms of the rates and stuff like that. But I do think we're getting a bit of a slightly better, like, start in Honkai Star Rail with, like, more polls and stuff compared to when Genshin Impact was released. But, you know, how am I playing right now? The game is out. Yeah, no, the game is up for me. I'm playing it right now in the Asia server. This is live on Asia server. Is there a welcome moon for Star Rail? Yes, there is. There's also a battle pass. There's both, I believe. And yeah, hopefully Honkai Star is less pay to win than Honkai. I would say it is. So far, I've only seen kind of like the single player experience in it. There's no like leaderboards and stuff like that like there were in Honkai Impact. So kind of based on that alone, it's probably less pay to win. But is there an easy way to re-roll? I don't think so, sadly. It seems like there's no easy way to re-roll. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna use his thing. And now Himiko will do her follow-up attack. Which, yeah, she does that. We don't have auto battle or speed up yet available. Okay, so, oops, I didn't mean to use his thing there, but I guess we're using it. Yeah, Asia's up. And I don't know if the other servers are up right now. I assumed they were, but I guess they're not. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. It means a lot to me. Yeah. Is this game characters have multiple versions of themselves? Not. Oh yeah. I guess the Trailblazer, the main character, has multiple versions. They can change their element. So once you get to the ice world and stuff, you'll unlock the Fire Trailblazer eventually in due time. And right now the Trailblazer starts off as a physical, kind of AoE focused DPS character who's pretty mid in all honesty. Mid at best. But the Fire Trailblazer is extremely good. So I do recommend leveling up your Trailblazer and using them. Just for the fire version in particular. Okay, so we have... It's targeting that thing. So we'll break this. This gives Himiko 1 charge. And doesn't look like we're able to break that thing in time. So we'll just shield the Trailblazer. And now we're going to club these guys. And this will activate Himiko's follow-up attack. So Himiko, the reason why I feel like she's weaker than a lot of the other 5-stars is she's very dependent on breaking enemies' gauges. And in the content that she's really good, like, she is really good. Because she'll just keep spamming her giant AoE sweeping break attack. However, in this game though, there's a lot of situations where it's just very single target focused. And obviously in like single target situations, you know, Himiko's stuff is not going to be good at all. So a lot of other DPS characters, right, they're able to shine in both single target and AoE situations. Like, for example, Seal, and for example, Jing Yuan, who is the second featured banner character. But with that being said, I mean, Himiko is likely going to be the premier fire DPS character in the foreseeable future, right? So it's kind of think of like Diluc before Hu Tao was released. She kind of feels like that, and that she's really good right now as a fire character, but she doesn't do like the single target damage that right now this game feels like you really need a lot of. But that's also the thing, is that even though that's the case, right, like it feels like right now single target is extremely important, I feel like it's much easier in this game to make things like AoE to be way more impactful than even a game like Genshin Impact. Because obviously you can easily just put multiple enemies together side by side, add mechanics like, oh, you have to kill all the enemies in the same turn or something, or else, you know, you get punished for it. And just something simple like that would make characters like Himiko much better, right? So there's a lot of ways that they can make certain characters shine in this a lot easier, honestly, than even in Genshin Impact, at least in my opinion. Okay, so let's see. What featured 5-star should you pull for? Honestly, if you're not willing to re-roll, I would just take whichever one you get. But if you do re-roll, my personal favorites are Bailu for the first 6 weeks or so. Bailu's going to be really good because you only get one free healer in Natasha. However, the moment that we get more healers, Bailu's going to be a lot less valuable, right? So there's that problem to keep in mind. Now, otherwise, and I think Bronya is going to have the most anti-power creep in a sense. Like, she's going to be a character that should age really well because she's a very, very powerful universal support character. After Bronya, the others, Japard is pretty good too, but I feel like, you know, my problem with Japard is that he's kind of like Shielders in Genshin Impact, in the sense that, like, you know, eventually you're just going to do a lot of damage and stuff, and it becomes a little less important. In particular, like, well, I don't know. I mean, Shielders will always be valuable in Honkai Star Rail, most likely, just because you are forced to take damage, because enemies will always be able to attack you, right? Unless, like, you're able to wipe it out in like 1 or 2 turns, which is going to be pretty rough. But so yeah, Japard, he's pretty good. He's like a full team shielder, but in my opinion, pretty much all the standard banner characters will add a lot of value to your account, and all of them have their place. All of them are pretty useful, in all honesty. Whether it's Welt, whether it's Clara. So Clara's interesting, and she might be like, I think she's really good. She has a lot of interesting potential. But one issue is that free-to-plays have an exceptionally good 4-star physical DPS character in Su Shang. And Su Shang she is such a good early game physical DPS character that I'm not sure like how I feel if I were to get Clara as my featured pull. Because, you know, obviously you're going to... That means you didn't really get Bronya, right? You got Clara instead, which, you know, like, she's really good. It's just that Su Shang is such a good 4-star character that it might be a little hard to justify Clara. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, this is Devalin. Are any NA able to get on? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm on Asia. I think you guys probably could tell. I know. But yeah, Aganyu in Star Rail. Yeah. So yeah, Seal is really, really good. Right now, at least. Will she stand the test of time for power creep? That I'm not sure of, right? Only time will tell. However, as of I can see, at least the first 3 to 6 weeks, she's going to be very, very powerful. She's going to be very, very powerful. And I would hope so, because, you know, if MiHoYo is going to design the first feature banner character to not be that great, you know, that'd be a little questionable. But, okay. So yeah, we still can't speed up. How long has it been already? Let's see. It's been about... What, is that like 40 minutes? Yeah, I think I've been streaming for... Yeah, 35 minutes. And... Oh, oops. I don't even know why I used Dan Hung's skill there. I was going to die. Probably to stuff, so... But yeah, and we're still in the tutorial. Right, you can see how this is definitely going to take us some time here. Oh man, I should have saved Himiko's thing from Himiko's elemental skill, so that way I could have her burst available, but oh well, not a big deal. I think... Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, still part of the tutorial fight. So is there a welcome type of thing? Yes, there should be a welcome thing. And there should be a... Actually, I don't know 100% if there's a welcome thing. I mean, no one really knows the monetization of this game yet, except for maybe the players that have been playing before me, right? Because the game's been out for, I think, half an hour before I started playing. So yeah, we can take a look at the monetization together, guys. So, okay, we're gonna bust its ball here. I'm just gonna use Himiko's. I should have used Himiko's burst before that, but oh well. So we can expedite things a little bit. But oh yeah, so it looks like NA's up too. That's great. Awesome. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's broken, still don't fix it. Yeah, yeah, that does seem to be some of their mentality here for sure. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have Himiko's follow-up attack, finishing off the boss's first phase. Great. Yep, we're gonna run through the tutorial, everyone, and then we're going to see how the pulls go. Or let's take a look at the shop together, guys, and then we'll figure some stuff out. Like, what should we get? What should we buy? Etc. Etc. How much money we're gonna waste on this game? That'll be fun. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna bust his hand with Dan Hung. So, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna whale in this game, because Genshin Impact is already way too expensive for me. So, but I'll probably whale a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, yeah, I'll just use the AoE so we can chip away at the side hands as well. And this time I'm going to use her basic attack, that way we can get Himiko's AoE instead. Which is probably going to do more damage, actually. 140, 60. I didn't pay attention to how much damage the Trailblazer's been doing. Okay, we'll just generate a couple skill points. Get slapped around by its hands. Here we go. Man, this tutorial is pretty long. It's pretty long. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like NA server was up based on another chatter. And there's no such thing as whale a little bit. I guess if I only whale a little bit, I guess I'd be like a dolphin, right? I'd just be a dolphin at that point. Yeah, I'm having some fun here. I always enjoy streaming for you guys and just you know, just interacting with you all as I play some video games. It's always a lot of fun. Okay, so we're gonna use Trailblazer's basic attack. That way we can use Himiko's elemental skill here, and we'll just slap the core a little bit. And oh man, character's getting a little low on health, but yeah, I mean, I don't even know, can you actually lose this fight? Like, what happens if you lose this fight? Right? I'd imagine it's very plausible to lose. Well, anyway, let's just give this a nice little club here. And oh boy, this could hurt. There we go. Giant epic animation that does like 20 damage. Nice. All right. So here we can use Himiko's AoE. There we go. Oh wow. The hand on the left is still alive. Let's finish that off real quick. And we did finish it off, right? Oh, no. We'll just do this with March 7th. And we'll finish off the hand here. And we're going to use our ult to finish off the downed Doomsday Beast. Can we use controller? Yeah, I guess so. Oh wow, one shot. 1,447 damage. Big numbers in the early. Serious punch, love it. Love it, that's a reference to One Punch Man. Yeah. So here Trailblazer sacrifices themselves in order to save our little March 7th. This is it. This is the end of the game. MC dies. Game over. Oh, nice. I'm not surprised to see that, Luke. That, you know, there's so many, like, little quality of life features in Genshin Impact that I just find pretty strange how they haven't implemented. There's just so many little things, you know, from, like, enhancing stuff to, like, redeploying your expeditions. And just so many little things that it would be just incredible to have in quality of life in Genshin Impact, but they just don't do. And I guess controller support too. Yep, there we go. MC's dead. Game over, everyone. Yeah, that guy does look like Aizen, but he's Welt, and supposedly he's in Honkai Impact. I'm not aware of him in Honkai, but... Okay, so we get some texts from our various characters that we have. Nice, okay, so we have Trailblazers, first Constellation. So just like the Traveler in Genshin Impact, you get your constellations here, like that. So, okay, we're gonna keep going. And, oh man, I'm not looking forward to polling and stuff. Did we unlock the story yet? I'm not sure. But yeah, well, let's see how far we've gotten. So here's Herta. She owns the ship and everything. Well, this is one of her puppets. She has a lot of puppets around the ship. Herta number 3. So how to reroll. There's some guides on rerolling, but I've been playing already for 44 minutes. And as we can see, we still haven't done any pulls yet. Rerolling is going to be pretty rough in this game. It was definitely designed for you not to reroll. Like, it's made to be difficult. But if you have a bunch of Genshin Impact accounts, or, you know, Hoyoverse accounts, then yeah, you can consider rerolling and stuff. So, okay, yeah, they're just talking about stuff, talking about your character. So, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, no, the game doesn't want you guys to reroll. Like, look how long I've been playing, and I haven't really been just I have not been reading the story or taking my time at all. It's kind of going pretty quick. Not as quick as possible, but okay. So we're gonna go to Herta's office here. Team setup. Let's go ahead, set up our team. We can add Asta to our team. Why not? And we'll just head on over to Herta's office really quick. Is there ever going to be a skip button? Not as far as I'm aware. You know, Genshin Impact still doesn't even have a skip button for most things. Only like when you do the weekly bosses, there's a skip button. 42. The metaverse, oh my goodness. They're memeing too much on us. The dialogue in this game is a bit like lighthearted and kind of comical. Sometimes it breaks the fourth wall a little bit, so you know it's a nice little chuckle. Hang on, actually, Were we able to do the gacha before that? Before hopping in here? I should have paid attention. But I guess we're going to go through the simulated universe real quick. The pity is much more free-to-play friendly than Genshin. Is it? Is it actually better than Genshin's pity? Oh my gosh, I was trying to use his ability on the other thing, but I guess the game just wasn't having it, so I did the ability on the other thing instead. That's okay, not a big deal. It's like that'll just be a quick clap anyway. So, yeah, I have no idea if the pity's better. I would assume it's still like 90 for a pull, but I haven't looked at it yet. So characters receive a shield. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, the preservation choices in the simulated universe are really powerful, especially for the early game, I think. So yeah, 50 pity on the standard, or on the beginner's banner, yes. That is very true. Oops, I should have used Dan Hung's ultimate first. But okay. Anyway. This 4 or 5 signature weapon is the other banner, yes. That's correct. So yeah, we still haven't gotten to take a look at the monetization and all that stuff yet for this game. So we're gonna see how all that stuff goes once we have access to it. There we go. Alright. March 7th is gonna shoot our little friend there. Oh wait, we can speed it up. Nice. Okay, yeah. Let's just speed it up and auto play as well, so I can just talk more about the game. So we don't have to like pay that much attention to it. So, okay, cool. We'll just pick that. A 3-star one. Yep. And we'll just give this thing a little, smack that ball real quick. So, there we go. And now, yeah, now we have autoplay on and ×2. So combat goes a lot more quickly. And you also don't have to pay attention as much. For easy fights like this, it's totally fine to just do autoplay and stuff, as you can see. Right, look at that. Second wave. Yeah, we'll just let it go do its thing. So actually, I guess while this is going on, I can do. I'll make this video public real quick. There we go. Okay, so I did release my beginner's guide for this game just now, but yeah, I think it's got some helpful tips in it because, you know, just to help prepare you guys for what to invest in, as well as how to progress quickly, different ways to get some more pulls, things like that. But yeah, is it true that the artifacts in this game is a lot worse than Genshin? Whew, is it worse? It's bad. I will say that. It definitely feels bad. But okay, yeah, blah blah blah. So you have to farm 6 slots worth of artifacts. And it's not until at least it's not until at least adventure rank 50 where you can start getting some dual artifacts. And before that, you will get just one single 5-star artifact from 40 to 50. Past AR 50, I think you get like, okay, so I guess, yeah, we'll shield Dan Hung, that's fine. So past AR 50, you get like 2 5-star artifacts every, like, maybe once every few runs. Like, I think it's like a 33 or 25% chance. So it takes 40 stamina per run. So what that means is that you're getting a lot less 5-star artifacts, especially in the, at least the mid-game, the foreseeable mid-game that we know about it. So that's a bit unfortunate. And on top of that, there's 6 slots. And it's really hard to, you can't do like, so Genshin Impact has 5 slots, but you can have a 4-piece set and then one you know, off-piece set. In this game, you can't have an off-piece set, which sucks. Like, let's be real, that honestly does suck. However, there are ways to mitigate the RNG in artifact farming in this game more so than in Genshin Impact. Okay, yeah, that's just like, yeah, that screen took a little way too long. Much longer than necessary. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there's some ways to mitigate the artifact RNG in this game that don't exist in Genshin Impact, which is actually really nice. And okay, so we got a bunch of random stuff. Let's take a look. We got some of this stuff. We got our first 10 pull. So this is when we finally get our first 10 pull, I believe. Oh, we're Trailblaze 7, so we probably already made it past the first. Oh, look, we get 20 pulls too, as well as Serval. Okay, that's great. So you actually can do 30 pulls in, I think, about 40 minutes of re-rolling. It's a lot, and it's only for the beginner warp / standard banner too, because obviously we can see here we don't have enough pulls for, you know, the signature banner. So yeah, let's take a look at the store too before we do some pulls here. So this is the welcome moon. We can see we get 5 plus. This is the what do you call the stuff that you convert over into primo gems? Yeah, that's that currency there. Then you have the 90 primo gems per day. It looks like it's the exact same. We have Asta as well as Arlen in the shop. Arlen is a really good pickup if you guys are interested in who to pick up from that shop. So we have some of this stuff to buy. Okay, some EXP, some additional stamina, and some of this. And let's take a look at, here we go. This is the big bucks. This is the big bucks. So $100 for the same amount. That looks like the exact same amount of primo gems that you get in Genshin Impact. So yeah, it looks almost identical. And let's take a look at the gachas pity system and stuff. So if we look at the standard banner warp here, let's click on the view details here. Okay, so we have 1.6%. Every 90 warps is a guaranteed 5-star character or light cone. And it looks like it's a... Okay, yeah, so you have some 4-star stuff. Whenever you obtain a 5-star light cone, you gain 40 of those. Or you gain 20 of those for 3. Okay, whatever. And does it say anything about 50-50 chances for the standard banner? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. So it doesn't look like there's a 50% chance to get character or whatever. So if we look at the featured banner here, so yes, 50% chance of that, 50% chance of this. Okay, yeah, here we go. So here's more information. Okay, so yeah, 50% chance, there's a 50% chance, and if you lose, it'll be one of the promotional characters. Okay, yeah. If the first 5-star character you obtain in this warp is not the promotional character, the next one you get is guaranteed to be the promotional character. So, just like Genshin Impact, it's literally identical to Genshin Impact's gacha, from what I can see. And that's fine, right? Like, I'm used to the abuse already from Genshin Impact's banners. So, you know, this to me is just whatever, in all honesty. Okay. Here we go. Can we get our 5-star character before the beginner banner thing triggers, which is 50 pulls? And it looks like we still get the pull 300 times, you get character selector as well. That's still here. No surprise. I'd be shocked if they actually removed it. But let's go ahead and do some pulls. Here we go. All right, we're going to let these animations play out because it's only 30 pulls. And in terms of 4 stars, we really want Susheng as well as Tingyun. That's a 4-star animation. It's purple. The 5-star one is gold. The gold doors open. So this is obviously a 4-star one. And what 4-star we're going to get? That's the question. Is it just going to be a 4-star light cone? It is. This is already bad. And that's not even really that good of a 4-star light cone. So that's not good. Oh boy. Here we go. I have a feeling my luck in this game isn't going to be like some of those pull sessions I did in Genshin Impact. Okay. Looks like Mr. Wallet's going to take a beating today. Yep, another 4-star. Here we go. So are we going to get a character at least? I really hope we get a character instead of another 4-star light cone. Oh man. We got Susheng. Look at that. So she is extremely good in the early game. Like really, really good for a 4-star character. The only other 4-star character that I think might be better than her is, well, that you can pull from the gacha for the first time is Ting Yuan. So us having her already is a really, really nice start for us. So, okay, anyway, let's keep going. Can we get out of this banner early so we can start saving those tickets for it? Nope. We're not getting out early. That's unfortunate. But maybe, if we're really lucky, we'll get Ting Yuan. So it's already a pretty good start with a sushi. Now, we got whatever this... I don't even know what this light cone does. But we got a 4-star light cone. No 4-star character, unfortunately. Well, most likely no 4-star character as we go through the rest of these polls. Yeah, okay. But we did get Sushang, so what that means is that we can replace our Trailblazer as the physical DPS character without any hesitation. But I'm not going to raise Sushang just yet. And the reason for that is because we need to see if we get Clara from the standard banner. Because if we get Clara... I'm personally going to choose to raise Clara over Sushang, as good as Sushang is, even though I think in many situations Sushang is actually better than Clara. But I really do want to give Clara teams a try too if I do end up getting her. So, okay. All right, guys, what do you think? Is it time to spend money? Is it time to spend money in this game? Oh man. I think so. So yeah, light cones are the weapons. Light cones are the weapons in this game. All right, everyone. We're going to start spending some money. We're going to get some 5 stars. We're going to try to go for a seal. And we're going to try to go for her light cone. Because I just want to kind of blitz through the early game. And I'm going to go for seal anyway. Any resources that I have extra or, you know, not enough of, I'll cry. But so give me 1 sec. Hang on. I've got this screen for you guys. While I top up. Here we go. Oh, wait a sec. Wait, what? I can't access the menu. Oh, okay, there we go. I can access the menu. Yeah, don't worry. I'm able to spend money. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, so we'll, oh yeah, it saved all my information here. So, that's fine, okay? Good. That means I can spend money even faster. Since it saved my payment information, I can save money, or I can spend my money even faster. Awesome. Thank you, MiHoYo, for letting me burn all my money faster. Here we go. I'm cleaning out the shop, guys. You guys can't see it. Well, actually, you guys see an accurate gameplay. This is the gameplay right here. You're watching it right now. It's completely accurate to what's going on in game. All right, first I'm clearing out all the 2x bonuses. So we've spent 150, 180, basically around, we're gonna spend about $200 right off the bat, like this. So, and we're gonna see if this is enough to get everything that we want. So for those of you that are also considering spending money, this is, I guess, 1 point of reference for you all. So, okay, anything else? No, that's all I'm gonna spend for now. So let me switch back over to, there we go. You guys can see I did all the X2 purchases and now I have 26,460 of this currency. I've also purchased this thing as well. And that means that we should, oh, I guess we don't have it in the mail. That's fine. And why don't we actually get this junk too? We'll clear out this junk because yeah, this will help us progress a little bit faster. I don't know about this one. I think I'm going to skip on that one for now. But this means that we can exchange a whole bunch and we'll just keep a little bit in case I do want to buy that for some reason. And here we go. So let's go ahead and clean out the standard banner or the beginner banner real quick with some Stellar Jade. Painful already. So are we going to be able to get out of here early? Let's see. Looks like it, right? What's that achievement? Is that like a 5-star achievement? Or is that like a you spent money like an idiot achievement? No, we have to do all the polls. Oh, that's terrible. This is why you don't spend money. And we got another 4-star light cone. Oh man, not good. Not good. And we got Herta, who unfortunately is, oh, and we got Qing Che, who also unfortunately is, you know, they're okay. I mean, honestly, every character in this game is quite usable, but some do feel a lot better than others. Like Herta, I don't know, man. She's a bit lacking, but if there's like a lot of Ice Week enemies all lined up in a row, hey, we got a 5-star! So much hype, except it didn't come early. I honestly don't want Japard, and I'm sorry, Himiko, but I don't really want to build around Himiko either. Right? So as much as I like Himiko as a character, when it comes to team building, I just feel like that's not really what I want to target. Oh my gosh, we got Bailu. Okay, so this account is really cracked for the first 6 weeks of this game. Because now we have Bailu, and we have obviously the completely free-to-play healer. So now all we have to worry about are DPS characters at this point. We don't have to care about a tank or a second tank. We don't have to care about a second tank like Japard or anything like that. Because healing in this game is very, very powerful, especially in the Abyss. So with Bailu, that covers it. That covers that problem. But next, it's time to start the pain train in the featured banner. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go broke. We're gonna go in here and just go all the way for Seal and see how many pulls it takes. So yeah, this account, not too bad. It's got Su Shang, it's got Bailu as well. So we are off to a pretty good start. And we'll watch some of these pulls go through, even though I did say I kind of want to rush through the game. But you know what? Let's take our time. We do want Ting Yuan. That would be huge for this account. And okay, we got Pella. I like Pella a lot. She is a really nice kind of AoE icebreaker as well as defense shredder. And that makes her very, very useful because she also generates skill points for the team. And a character like Seal eats skill points for breakfast, right? Like Seal just wants to spam her skill points all the time. Okay, we got Natasha. Oh yeah, that's right. This banner has like featured 4-star characters. You don't really want Natasha constellations, honestly, or Eidolons as they're called in this game, because Natasha's constellations barely do anything except for like make her heal a little bit more, which typically, you know, is not good value for your Stellar Jade, right? Like her healing a little bit more is a big meh. So okay, no early 5-stars unfortunately, which is not good. No Ting Yuan either, which is also not good. But the chances of getting Ting Yuan on this banner are pretty low because obviously we have the featured 4-star characters to run through all the time. So okay, we got Hook. Hook isn't bad. Hook isn't bad, but I have been debating as to whether or not to build Asta as a second fire or Hook as a second fire. Honestly, it's pretty hard to say. I think Asta will kind of last a bit longer than Hook in terms of like the meta and how good she'll be for a while. Okay, more Natasha constellations, no Ting Yuan. We did get Hook. So yeah, the 4-stars aren't going that great. Unfortunately, the 4-stars aren't going great. Okay, so yeah, these are the featured 4-stars anyway. But I would take more Pella constellations at this point. So yeah, the summoning animation's really clean here. So okay. Oh yeah, maybe there's like a hard kind of initial pity at 60 for the first group of pulls. How many am I at? 50 now? Yeah, swordplay, that's another 4-star light cone. Okay, here we go, here we go. We got another Pella Eidolon. That's fine with me. Pella is a pretty good character at this stage in the game. Defense Shred, AoE cryo breaking. Nice to have. Okay. So yeah, this should be a 6-star or a 5-star according to Ziv. This is the 6th pull. Yeah. So what Ziv said was correct. That's no surprise to me. It's likely that they, you know, set that as like a hard pity in a sense for the first group of 5-star that you pull. And we got Seal. We're out of here. We got our Eidolon 0 Seal, and that's all I want for a while. Right? I don't know if I'm actually going to whale like hard in this game, but we're going to get out of there. And I'm going to go for her light cone as well, but an Eidolon 1. So yeah, not bad, not bad. So let me know if the first 60 pulls, if you actually can lose that 50-50 to one of the standard banner 5 stars. Because I'm assuming that, yeah, they set kind of like that hard pity there for first time featured banner pulls. So yeah, it is out. It's been out for a little while now. And okay. Sele, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've been pronouncing it just like the American way. You know, the American uncultured way, which is just like the animal, like, you know, the seal animal. So, yeah. Yeah, very uncultured American here. We got a bunch of 4-star light cones. Can we get 4-star characters here? That'd be awesome. But yeah, we're gonna go for her. We're gonna go for her light cone. Her light cone is really cracked. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start skipping a little bit because I'm honest. Did we even get a 4-star here? Surely we must have. Yeah. Okay, we got whatever that is. Okay, so the featured 4 stars are these. They don't look very good, honestly, but you know. All right, here we go. Another 4-star. We're gonna skip that. And it's more of these 4-star light cones. I am curious to see if you can get characters on here. But yeah. Do you get to play Star Rail? No, no. Star Rail's already been out. I was actually slightly late to the party. Okay. Another 4-star, unfortunately. There we go. Is there actually like a hard pity for the weapon banner? Oh, wow. Look at that. 75% chance for the weapon. Well, that's really different, actually. That's really different from Genshin Impact. Kind of. So Genshin Impact has 2 weapons, right? Whereas this one seems to have that. So the next one will be the 5-star promotional light cone. Okay, so if you lose the 75% chance, which honestly you'd probably feel pretty salty about, the next one is guaranteed to be that featured light cone. So this is just slightly better than the Genshin Impact weapon banner. Yeah, here we go. So are we going to win the 75% chance? I'll let the animation play out. Let's see. We keep getting that light cone. I don't remember what that one does. Here it is. There we go. Our seal's ready to rumble. And we can start blitzing through this game now. We have got a very solid foundation at the low cost of almost $200. So yeah, if you spend about $200, my friends, you will probably get seal. You will probably get your 5-star light cone. You'll get through the beginner pulls, and you will also have a newfound hole in your wallet. Yeah. So, oh boy. And I'm already proving what kind of degenerate I am. So we can change up our team completely now. We have this. We'll keep Trailblazer just because we actually need to level Trailblazer for a while. Although actually, you know, the amount of... Yeah, no, a lot of stuff is weak to physical at the beginning. And I'll use... I think Asta is good here. So that way we have a fire character too. And we're going to level up Seal. We're going to equip this. Enhance. Level her up. Just, yeah, bring her up to 20. That's fine. And did we actually... Does that stuff come in the mail or... Okay. I thought I got some of the other packages and stuff, but yeah, now Seal's just going to rip through everything. It's going to be a little bit too easy in the early game, but that's fine. All right, okay. There we go. And let's equip these guys with a couple light cones. So we do have a 4-star abundance light cone. We'll just slap it on our healer. And we have a 4-star destruction light cone. That's fine too. And there we go. So now Seal's just going to rip through everything because we spent $200. That's the reality. Okay. Yep. Let's go. Is Seal good? Yes. Seal is extremely good. Is Tingyuan good? Yes. Tingyuan is probably the best 4-star character in this game. A light cone is a weapon. It's the exact same as weapons in Genshin Impact. Okay. Is Herta good? Unfortunately, Herta is kind of mid at best right now, but we don't have a focus on AoE ice breaking, really, where Herta can really sell. Herta is pretty good for speed farming, though. Like, she can farm stuff really fast. Okay, so looks like we got this. We can claim some of this stuff. We gotta go quick to open 10 treasures. Okay, whatever. And now, let's see, look around the parlor car. We'll talk to Pom Pom. Is Tingyuan good? Yes, Tingyuan is good. Wait, I think I already answered that. Pay to win. Danheng is pretty good, especially if you don't have Seal. They're both single target DPS characters, which are very powerful in this game right now. And is Yanqing good? Yes, I think Yanqing is good. Personally, I think people might underrate him a little bit. I do think he's still a top tier DPS character right now. Probably the second best hunt character after Seal. And I personally think he's a bit better than Danheng. But, you know, Danheng is a 4-star and Yanqing is a 5-star. So, yeah, I guess it's not all that surprising. So, let's see. Okay, open character, view character details. Cool. Yep. Alright, get out of here. And let's go ahead and start going. Okay. I recommend doing the beginner polls, personally. So that way you can get a 5-star character and hopefully get the 5-star character that you want if you're planning to reroll. If not, then, you know, hopefully you're happy with the 5-star character that you do get. So... people talked about beginning, Chi-Chi was God tier, and Bennett was F tier. Yeah, the meta's going to change a lot. For example, Bai Lu is a very good quality of life character right now, because you only have one healer in the game. You only have one free healer. However, we're certainly going to get more healers. There's absolutely not a question about that. And at that point, perhaps even the element of the healer might be more important than, you know, like, let's say just having Bai Lu. But one thing that Bai Lu does have, which is really, really nice, is she has a revive. So especially like in the mid game, that mid to late game that I got to, that revive is an absolute lifesaver when it comes to completing certain runs and stuff. So, okay, yeah, we got, yeah, I guess we got a friend screen here. That's cool. And what else do we have here? Okay, I guess we just sit in this chair. Yeah, we're going to the next planet. Yeah, Pom Pom is very cute. Kokomi potential. Yeah, so healers, both Natasha and Bai Lu are incredibly good in this game right now. Because you absolutely need healers. But maybe someday when we can just blow everything up in 2 turns, healers are going to be pretty useless, right? That tends to be the progression with a lot of healers in MiHoYo's games, right? You just crank up your DPS and that's your best healer. The best defense is offense. So yeah. What country am I from? I am from the United States of America. So the game is a nightmare for rerollers. From what I can see, it takes like 40 minutes to do 30 polls, which is pretty rough. 40 minutes for 30 polls. Does the pity carry over to next banner? To my understanding, it does. Where's Benny? So far, the community's speculating that Ting Yuan is the closest character to Benny. She is an extraordinarily good buffer. Okay. Yep, we'll just jump immediately. Got a 5-star cone. Is that good? They're okay. The standard banner light cones off the top of my head, they're good, but I definitely think the 5-star characters provide more value to your account. So yeah. Oh, login error. That's unfortunate. So yeah, your download restarted. Yeah, Yanqing teams. So the thing about team building in this game is that it's even more so than Genshin Impact. This game is extraordinarily situational when it comes to the characters and the teams that you need to build. But with that being said, you can support Yanqing with a support like Ting Yuan. The Fire Trailblazer is an incredibly good teammate for a very long time. And then a healer like Natasha or Bailu will do just fine for quite a while when it comes to supporting Yanqing. Now there are going to be quite a few fights where you need like lightning or something like that. Well, Ting Yun's lightning, but she doesn't break a whole lot. So you might want to consider having, you know, a reasonably built lightning character like Serval or that other character Arlen as well. Right, so those two characters can be pretty valuable for your account. So you should spend beginner wish first. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's a Google sweater. Is Seal a good pickup as a free-to-play? Absolutely, at the very least for 6 weeks. I imagine for much longer than that. I think Seal is going to be a very powerful character for quite a long time. But hey, I could eat my words. Now, I do think the Jing Yuan banner is going to be better for free-to-plays, because Jing Yuan is a character that's arguably just as good or even better than Seal in many situations. And the 4-star characters on that banner are much better. You have Ting Yun on that banner, and I think you have Su Shang as well. I don't remember the third one, but at the very least, those two characters are incredible for free-to-plays to target. So the Jing Yuan banner is likely going to be a little bit better. But the problem with the Jing Yuan banner is that it's 3 weeks from now. So if you want to wait for a while and, you know, play this game for 3 weeks without doing any polls on the featured banners, if you have the patience and self-control, then yeah, you can consider going for that. So yeah, that's my personal advice and stuff on it. Okay, cool. Pom-pom. There we go. Alright, why can't I move? Huh. Oh, my hands were on the wrong keys. Yeah, there we go. So, Mama Delude. I think you're talking about Himiko. Himiko, right? Yeah, Himiko. Do you have options to skip dialogue? No. No skipping dialogue. It's definitely a tragedy in all honesty. Here I am just, you know, clicking through all the dialogue. So yeah. Yeah, let's see how this game does, right? How the player base likes it, how people like it. So, let's see. Hyper carry units. Yeah, Seal is definitely a hyper carry DPS character. She will carry you very hard and just like start one-shotting stuff and everything. Yeah, she's really good. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. When I was talking about hunt characters earlier, Su Shang is an extremely good hunt character. She might even be the second best hunt character, at least for the mid-game. So yeah, that was just something I forgot. Should you pull for the beginner's wish? I personally would just get that 5-star out of there and see how you feel about your account and, you know, how happy you are with it and stuff. So, yeah. Of course, you know, you get these silver Star Rail passes, which are only usable on the standard banner and the beginner banner. Another argument is like, yeah, so I would just pull on the beginner's banner just to, you know, enjoy the game a bit more with the 5-star character that you want or that you get. So let's see. Yeah. Oh man, we're just gonna keep going through the story. Yep, okay. So, yeah, let's give Seal a quick try. Do I have any physical characters? Oh, I do. Yeah. Bop. We just smack that thing really quick, and we're just gonna auto-battle this. Yeah, so Seal gets to go again when she knocks out a character. So as you can see, she was just one-shotting everything super effortlessly there. Right, absolutely no. Okay, there we go. So now we can spend some stamina, which is very nice. We can get rid of our cap on stamina right here. Yep. All right, cool. You're going to show me how to spend stamina. Indeed. Let's go ahead and spend... we'll spend 60 stamina. Yeah, we'll spend 30 stamina right now. That's fine. So, okay, Baizu video when he's released. You know, I'll work on the Baizu video then. I think that's a pretty reasonable, pretty reasonable thing. Yeah, turn-based games aren't your thing. Yeah, I to be honest, I was a bit kind of skeptical of the turn-based nature of this game, but I find myself really ending up really enjoying it, which was a nice surprise for me. So, okay. Oh yeah, none of the characters have relics equipped right now. So yeah, they're not doing a lot of damage. But as you can see, Seal is still like ripping through everything when the other characters are barely doing anything. And look at how much damage Asta did there. Right? Whereas like Seal obviously is one-shotting them. But you know, she's also at level 20 and the others aren't. So yeah. Is the stamina system worse or better than Genshin's? It's pretty much the exact same. You are able to make more condensed resin in this game. You can make up to 8, but the condensed resin can only be spent in one specific dungeon / area. So, you know, take that as you will if it's better or worse. I would personally still define that as better because, you know, you're able to condense more resin when you need to. Also, the refreshes, spending Stellar Jade to refresh it is cheaper in this game. And you can also refresh more for those that enjoy spending more money and stuff. You can refresh more than in Genshin Impact. Okay. Yep. So, Mirai Kuriyama. I already, my Seal video has her doing 1.3 million damage. So, yeah. You can definitely nuke in this game, and it's pretty fun to nuke. So, yeah. The stamina regens once per 6 minutes. It takes 18 hours to go from 0 to 180 stamina. So I feel like speed on artifacts will be pretty important. So I actually think speed, yeah, speed is very important. And a lot of characters are going to want to build speed, and you actually need to be very careful when it comes to building speed. Like, you want certain characters to be faster than others. So like, for example, Seal, despite really wanting to be built with speed, actually sometimes you want to not build her with speed. That way her supports can go ahead of her, and then she can get a whole bunch of buffs to, you know, really start doing big damage to the enemies. Right? So if you open up with Seal at the beginning of a fight and she doesn't have any buffs from her teammates, well, you know, obviously she's going too fast and she's not going to do nearly as much damage as she could. So yeah. What am I supposed to do? Okay, follow Sampo. Yeah, I don't remember everything I need to do in these missions, so yeah. Oh my gosh, Starry Night, congratulations on getting Seal so quickly. So, yeah. The material drops is worse than Genshin, I guess, including in Calyx. Yeah, so you actually have to farm. You have to spend your stamina on Light Cone EXP. And the materials, I'm not sure if you need more materials in comparison for like leveling up talents and stuff. That could be the case. So they're already giving us quantum weak enemies, so we can we can bask in the glory that is people who wailed on Seal already. Is farming easier or harder here? I think it's easier because once you get a team that can auto the content that you need to farm, it just becomes super, like, you know, streamlined and quick and easy. So yeah. Is there a global server countdown? I think the game is out in all regions right now. Yeah. So I believe it all kind of came out a bit ahead of schedule. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we're already fighting Japard. That's cool. Oh yeah, we gotta speed this up for sure. Okay. Oops. This is not what I meant to do. Okay, we'll have Seal finish that person off. And we're gonna use Asta's Sting to buff Seal's attack. And we're gonna use Seal's burst here. There we go. Alright. Almost one-shotted him. That's nice, but I guess the fight was meant to end early here. So yeah. Yeah, talent ascension materials only required from Calyx. Yes, that's right. So some of the ascension materials are only from the Calyx, but that's also like the world bosses in Genshin Impact, how you need to farm like the fire crystals and shards to ascend them. And I think... Is the other part of the Ascension materials needed also from the Calyx? Because you need two types of materials to ascend. One type is by farming the shadow guys, the material that you need to ascend. And the other, I'm not sure, it might be needing the stamina, so yeah. And also, artifact farming is a lot less efficient in comparison to Genshin Impact. At the very least, until adventure rank probably 60, if I had to guess. But it's much quicker to get up to adventure rank 50 or 60, I think. Hopefully. Compared to Genshin Impact. But I'm not 100% sure. Because if it takes the same amount of time to get to adventure rank 60 in this game, you know, we're not going to see the level cap for a very long time. But I think some people in the closed beta did get to adventure rank 60, which means that they could get to level cap 80 sooner. Yes, there are plenty of chests in this game. And one nice thing about it is that it actually shows you the chests in the top left of the screen. So yeah. Okay. Yes, the servers are up already. Alright. So I guess we'll just follow Japard here. Yeah, so some of this story stuff is definitely going to take some time. So, oh wow, I guess their servers are having issues if people are having logging in issues. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Hard like SMT, or is it easy like Pokemon? It's on the harder side. I think like the story mode and stuff, the difficulty level is fair. It's very fair and reasonable. But the hardest content in this game, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. In particular, it's also because, like, you know, we're going to be under-leveled for a long time. Kind of like how Abyss 12 and Genshin Impact when the game came out was, like, basically impossible for a while. And eventually, though, you know, now even free-to-plays can crush Abyss 12 with, you know, certain 5-star characters that they might have gotten. Yeah. Is it possible to climb those houses like in Genshin? Unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, you can't climb in this game. You can only walk. You can't even jump, actually. You can't even jump. So. Okay. So yeah, we have this character here, Kakolia, who seems a little sus, right? She's a very trustworthy person, surely. Right? Okay. How big is the map compared to Genshin? The map is different. It's got like its own little instances. So the size of any individual map, it's hard to say. I would say combined, like all the maps combined should be significantly smaller than Genshin's. Yeah, that's my estimation, I would say. The way that I'm telling you guys it's sus, yeah. Yeah, look at her. Do you guys trust her? Look, there's ominous voices. She looks a little grumpy to us, right? Yeah, very sus character. So... Okay, here we go. Oh man, it's gonna be a long grind through the story. I guess I'm pretty heavily incentivized not to log out because looks like people are having logging in issues here. So, alright. Yep. That's cool. So yeah, similar to Genshin, you just kind of go from one quest point to the next, and you know, good times like that. You just talk to these people and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So yeah, going from point A to point B. Now, I will say I feel like the quests in this game, they're all kind of like this, and the puzzles feel pretty simple too. All the puzzles that I could recall ended up being fairly simple and straightforward. So yeah, okay. But the dialogue is pretty good. And you get to interact with like a lot of random stuff like garbage cans and stuff, which is pretty funny. So, yeah. Oh yeah, so we all got Serval as a pre-registration reward. She is an AoE lightning character. And she does her job pretty well. She does a lot of DOT damage over time too. Now, unfortunately, she is very bad against single targets, which single target damage is very, very important. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's one of the biggest improvements to Honkai Star Rail in comparison to Genshin Impact. Is the black loading screen. Right, the black loading screen is huge. Oh my gosh. Man, like every time in Genshin Impact, you know, you just like literally lose your eyeballs. Okay, rotate the modules to adjust the circuit. Okay, I don't really remember this puzzle very well. This is the source. Okay, so yeah, you just rotate this stuff a little bit. There we go. Pretty tough challenge, am I right? It does get harder, right? Like obviously the very first version of the challenge or the little puzzle is going to be pretty easy. So, okay. So yeah, how many of you guys are planning to play Honkai Star Rail? Oh yeah, let's see. Look, you can talk to the trash cans. Not remarkable in any way. It's very silly little dialogue in this game. You can talk to this heater. Okay. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to the third world in one sitting. Probably not, honestly. Well, we are about an hour and a half through, and we've made it through the first tutorial world. So, yeah, let's keep going. All right, here we go. Yeah, I guess it's unfortunate that there's some login issues right now. But honestly, that's not surprising, given how many pre-registrations there were. MiHoYo did a really good job overall with like their servers and stuff. So, them slipping up, yeah. I mean, it often happens with launches anyway. That's a pretty common situation. So, okay. Let's keep going real quick. Just checking my phone for a sec. Oh no, did I accidentally pick the wrong choice? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Alright, so I guess we take a nap now. And... okay. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Let's keep trudging through the content in this game. Go. Okay, sorry, hang on. Alright. So, no, when you're running, you don't have stamina, which is huge, right? Like, that's the real quality of life here. That's the real quality of life in this game. Okay. All right. Wait, what were they talking about? Oh my gosh. I think we were getting arrested or something. Totally missed it. So yeah, March 7th. Yeah, March 7th. And what's nice about March 7th is that she's not like Amber in the sense like her being bad, right? She's a pretty solid character for the early game at the very least. And potentially even for like the mid game too. Is there oculi? No, I don't think there's oculi. There's just a few chests in each area that you can collect. So yeah. Yeah. No oculi, fortunately. I think that's a fortunate thing. Me personally, I'm so behind in oculi and Genshin Impact, it's not even funny. Like, I didn't finish collecting all the Electro Oculus. More or less the Dendro ones. Super behind. I just collected enough to get Constellation 6 on Dendro Traveler. But, okay. Here we go. So we need to go through this planet, which has quite a few things. And here's another little stamina thing. And we'll take out this little monster real quick. There we go. Yes, so Dan Hung is his name. And he's basically like an Animo Spear Zhongli. But he's also a 4-star. And he doesn't shield. He's a DPS. So yeah, Zhongli also uses a shield, right? Just like Dan Hung does. But yeah, we're going to actually clean out all the early game monsters here. Because, okay, so yeah, I think those enemies are a little bit tougher. Let me see if I have any artifacts to equip. Oh, we haven't even unlocked the artifacts for Seal yet. Okay, so that's good. It's good to know. Okay, yeah, level 20. We're going to skip those guys for now. I don't want to spend too much time, you know, wailing away at some monsters that are a little strong for us. So let's do some of this stuff. But yeah, one nice thing about this game is that all the characters right now are pretty decent, in my opinion. Like, it's hard to invest heavily into any character and just like feel like they're a terrible character, because that's one nice thing about turn-based games. Is like, you know, you don't have the same issues of characters feeling clunky or terrible to use, like, you know, I don't know, like Barbara in Genshin Impact, how she freezes you every time you try to heal or do something, right? There's like a whole lot of little annoying things like that. So because of that, every character does have a chance to shine, which is very, very nice. Okay. So these are teleport waypoints right there. And we're just going to keep going. Gotta go fast. It's also just because I've gone through this story so many times now. Right, well, 2 times. Wait, what? We should avoid... Oh, find another path. Yeah, I can read, right? Barely. There we go. Here's the other path. That's the extent of the puzzles, my friend. What are the new artifact sets? Okay, so the artifacts in this game, they're called relics. And there's a 4-piece set. Oh, okay, this puzzle. There's a 4-piece set and there's a 2-piece set. And you farm each of those at different, like, stages, or like, yeah, in different areas. So you have to farm 6 artifacts for each character. And they are, you farm 6 for each character, and you need to farm the proper main stats and substats for them. So each artifact is very, very similar to Genshin Impact, in that, you know, you obviously have to farm the main stat, then the 4 substats on your 5-star artifacts. And unfortunately, you only get 1 5-star artifact per 40 resin for a long time. In Genshin Impact, you get, you know, 2 5-star artifacts for 40 resin. 2 to 3 even. There's a chance to get 3 as well. But Genshin Impact, or Honkai Star Rail, at least up until adventure rank probably 60, I would say, you get 1 to 2, like 1.25 5-star relics per 40 stamina, which is a bit rough. So with that being in mind, yeah, the artifacts are pretty annoying to farm, but you can sacrifice 10 artifacts to choose an artifact slot that you want. Like, for example, let's say you just want this artifact and boots. You can sacrifice 10 5-star artifacts to just get that artifact and boots. Another nice thing is that you can also select the main stat, but the item that gets you the main stat thing seems to be pretty rare. I think you get it in the battle passes. And I'm not sure how many battle passes, how many you get in the battle passes. Right, I'm not sure how many you get, but that item, I think players will be able to get it, and you can at least choose one artifact slot plus main stat, which is a nice way to mitigate some RNG in this game. So yeah. Yeah, they're more generous with stamina refills. Yeah, that is kind of like a thing about turn-based combat. It is kind of funny how like the... Oh my goodness. Asta just got clobbered there. But it's kind of funny how the characters just kind of like stand there for, you know, a long time taking turns. But, you know, it's just the nature of turn-based combat games. So, okay. Let's see. No resinless gang. Who should you reroll for? Honestly, all the 5-star characters are pretty good in my opinion. If you want the 5-star characters that are likely to age the best with time... Oh, hang on. Let me see. Huh. Okay, I'm already struggling with these puzzles. Okay, so this one goes here. There we go. Okay, so you can also not use some of the links in there. That's the issue I was having. Yeah, honestly, you'll probably want to pull for your favorite 5-star character in that case from a design perspective. For the first 6 weeks, Bailu here is going to be one of the best choices because you can have 2 healers. But for after that, you're going to get more healers. I think Bronya is likely to be the least power crept for a very long time. Bronya is a very strong buffer, and she's likely going to remain as a strong buffer for the foreseeable future. And besides that, the other 5 stars are all decent, but not like, you know, ridiculously good. Actually, I think Welt has a good place as well for a while, because he's the only imaginary character and also AoE imaginary character, and he also applies like a bunch of debuffs to the enemies. So I can see Welt aging pretty well for a while too. And that's what I would say. Probably in order of like future-proofing, it's likely going to be Himiko. Or no, sorry, not Himiko. It's likely going to be Bronya. Then perhaps in the second tier, maybe like Welt, Bailu. And then after that, I would say probably like Clara. Or no, I would say the second tier is Gepard. Gepard, Welt, and Bailu will probably do pretty well. And then after that, it's probably everyone else, right? You have Yanqing, you have whatchamacallit, Himiko, and am I missing anyone else? Clara. Yeah, so probably those 3, I would say are, you know, feel like the least future-proof, but what do I know, right? All I know is the first 2 character banners and stuff, so it's very early to say. It's very early to say or make any of those types of assumptions. Okay. So yeah, my personal suggested order: Bronya, second tier, Gepard, Welt, and man, I keep forgetting all the characters here, and Bailu, and then everyone else. Yeah. Should you pull for characters? Yeah, you should. Yeah, characters are very important in this game. Oh my goodness, Bronya's, what's her face? Asta is not looking too well. So Bailu does go in time, which is good. Okay. So we'll use this to finish off the guard on the side. And then we can use this to finish off this guard. That gets rid of her protection thing. And allows... there we go, we got our first break. And we're going to heal up Asta. I think we're supposed to level up these characters a little bit, honestly. That's why I like... that's why I'm taking so much damage like that. Because these characters are a little squishy right now. Okay. And, yeah, I'll go for another heal because it looked like Bronya was doing a lot of damage that, you know, I don't want to risk my characters dying just yet. Actually, I think Bailu can also do a revive too. So yeah, I guess this is kind of a boss fight. We'll do that. We'll give Seal the speed buff, so that way Seal's light cone becomes a little bit better. We use her burst to finish this guy off on the side. Actually, I should just be using her burst on Bronya. Well, yeah, I guess not, huh? Looks like she's not really able to finish it off in one shot quite yet, so that's good to know. Ouch. 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 Okay, so we'll just do a basic attack and finish off, heal up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, most players don't even have a healer at this point, but they also have a more proper set of elements to use against Bronya here. So I think I mixed up my teams a lot. There we go. Yeah, should have just done that at the beginning. Probably would have finished her off. Oh man, I guess everyone's having login issues. Yeah, looks like there's just login issues for the game right now, unfortunately. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, who's smoke bombing us? Oh, it's Sampo. I totally forgot about him. So Sampo's a win character, 4-star win character in this game. I guess he drugs all of us, but he's immune to his own drugs there. Yeah. Is the sibling getting kidnapped again? As far as I'm aware, the sibling just doesn't seem to exist in this game. I don't think 120 FPS is available in this game, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a frame counter on right now. So let's see. Where did I get the name I Went to Lose? It was just when I was honestly a kid. And I was, I thought I was being cheeky because when I played like StarCraft and stuff, instead of like, when I was about to win the game, I would just leave. So therefore I would still lose the game. And for some reason I've just kept the name ever since then and it just hasn't changed. Yeah. Yeah, that's the origin for it. Who should you pull for now? Okay. My recommended order of 5-star standard characters are in this order. Bronya then is probably the least likely to be power crept. Then we have the second tier characters, Japard, Welt, and Bailu. These three are likely to be very good for quite a while. After that, I think it's Himiko, Yanqing, and Clara, with all three of them having very unique uses. They're still good characters. Don't get me wrong. The three of those are still good characters. But I just feel like right now, at least for the first 6 weeks of the game, they're not quite as strong. In particular, Clara is really interesting to me because she has a completely different playstyle than any other character in the game. Where your goal with Clara is to actually get hit. The more Clara gets hit, the more damage she does. And she can do a lot of damage. Oh, Hook? Yeah, she's pretty adorable. She's a fire DPS character that's mostly single target with a little bit of AoE. Yeah, that's what Hook does. Alright. Do you customize your MC? Unfortunately, no you don't. Okay, so I think we're playing hide and seek. There we go. She's very good at hiding. Literally just standing right there. Oh boy, okay, so now we have to find all three of them. Hmm? What? Okay. This guy being weird. Wait, what? I don't even know how that kid did that. You see that? That kid was somehow looking just like that adult there. Okay, anyway. I think, yeah, there's Hook. I remember Hook being here. Just hiding near the barrel. Well, I have to say that that other kid's disguise was on point. What was it? The dumpster evokes, yeah, we'll knock on it. Open it up. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going dumpster diving. But yeah, you can interact with a lot of like garbage cans and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, we caught the third child so we can move on to the next quest or whatever. Okay. Oh, thanks man, quality, yo. Where do you go when you level up to claim the little rewards like how Genshin is Catherine? Oh, you go to Pom Pom in the parlor car right here. So on the Star Rail map, you have the parlor car and then you just talk to this little guy right here, Pom Pom. That's where you go. And you can get your adventure rank rewards. So yeah, let's see how far we can go. If we're lucky, we can get to the ice world and beat the boss there. Alright, we are in the ice world, but we're not in the ice area. I think we're in the underground. It's a giant underground area. You can see how much I'm paying attention to the story. Yeah, I forget where stuff in this game is all the time, honestly. It's a little hard to keep track of it all. Oh wow, I guess Dan Hung somehow got trapped in here. I guess we're doing a little gladiator event here. Very cool. Okay. So yeah, our account is pretty... This account is pretty cracked right now, but it's because I spent $200, guys. It's because I spent $200. Don't be like me. Okay. Is the combat boring? I think the combat's actually a lot of fun, personally. Oh, oops. Yeah, you should attack the one on the edge, actually. How to get Animotes only? Just play the game, you'll get him pretty quickly. Yeah, you'll get him pretty quickly. You get him in the tutorial. Yeah, he's one of the 3 or 4 characters you get from the tutorial. Okay. It's, in terms of progression, the game is very similar to Genshin, right? You have your adventure ranks, you have your character ascensions, talent materials, you have your character constellations, you have your artifact farming, skill farming, ascension material kind of farming. You don't like go through the overworld and grab stuff like that, but you do. So yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot of similarities to Genshin Impact. Okay, wait, where's Sampo? Where'd that guy go? Where's our little wind DOT guy? Huh. Okay, I'm finding some treasure chests. Did he like transform into one of the NPCs? Or is he like hiding? Okay, there he is. Okay, I don't really know his sob story as to like why he quote unquote betrayed us or whatever, but I'm sure he has his reasons. I'm sure he has his reasons. So I do wonder if either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact will kind of ever get as dark as Honkai Impact. Because we know the story writers of at MiHoYo can definitely get pretty dark. So, but I guess I just feel like, you know, for the most part, Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact are pretty tame when it comes to the story. Where did Potato go? Yeah, Potato's retired. Now, now Potato is I went to lose. But we can change her name to Potato, I think, once every in a while. Look for traces of wildfire. Okay. So we just have to... We're going to have to walk over there. Sounds good. Do you see any treasure chests or anything? Nope, no treasure chests here. So one thing about treasure chests in this game is that it's pretty straightforward. Like they just kind of sit there on the map, right? A lot of them you don't need to solve puzzles and stuff. Or like fight enemies, they're just kind of there. And each area has like a set amount of treasure chests, just like Genshin Impact, and no, they don't refresh. I remember all that drama with treasure chests refreshing in Genshin Impact. That was some good times. That was some good times. Wow, you're already trying to shoot Bronya right there. Oh, there we go, Seal to the rescue. No surprise, her saving Bronya. Okay. Yeah, skip button, I wish. Can you get more than one 5-star in the departure warp? I think that's the beginner's warp, right? I don't know. I personally never seen that. Yeah, $200 will get you pretty far. I mean, okay, it depends on what you get, right? But I managed to get Seal, her weapon, as well as, okay, Trailblaze level 14. Yeah, so we got to do some of this stuff. Yeah, so it should get you pretty far. So on the this account is very similar to the account I had on closed beta 3 at this point. And what that means is that, like, one nice thing about that is that account was pretty much able to plow through everything in closed beta 3 and get really far in the endgame mode. And I would have been able to get further if I just had more time, right? But unfortunately, I didn't have the time to get fully max leveled in everything, which I think, you know, would have made it a lot easier. But eventually, you can always just, like, level up to beat the content. But yeah, if you spend $200, yeah, you should be pretty good. You'll be able to get Seal, her signature weapon, a lot of 4 stars, and you're gonna do really well. Is there a battle pass? Yes, there is a battle pass. Yeah, and the battle pass should have some really nice stuff in it. I think the nicest thing in it is the it's the thing that will allow you to get a guaranteed artifact plus the main stat. So you can choose the slot and the main stat with the thing from the battle pass. Now I'm not sure if that's in the free-to-play path or if it's in the whale-to-play path. I can check after this, actually. I'll check after we finish this run. So yeah, Yanshin guide. Yeah, I've been thinking about making character guides for this game. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Yeah. So we can see here that the autoplay is very adept, or is very capable. Which is good because Genshin Impact, one issue a lot of players have with it is the complete lack of autoplay, right? Because of the lack of autoplay, it tends to take a while to do stuff in comparison. Look at this. This is completely hands-free. I can do this with my hands while Seal and gang murder everyone. And look at that. She just went 4 times in a row to clean out everything. Okay. So we're at Trailblaze 11. Wow, so we have to get to 14. Oops. Okay, and then we have one daily mission. So level up a light cone once. Let's do it. Oh, okay. So it looks like we already leveled this one. Use the basic attack skill. Okay, so yeah, this one just increases ultimate power. So we'll just level it up once. There we go. That should clean out that daily mission. And now we can do this one. And this one should bring us up at least another adventure rank or something. Yes, this game is free to play. But if you do want to spend money in it, it can be just as expensive as Genshin Impact, which is worth keeping in mind. Oh yeah, this guy is trying to like get you to help him make friends. This poor fellow. Okay, take a picture below. I use this to take a picture. Okay, oh, that's fine. Alright. So we take a picture of Wallace. And then... yeah, let's keep going. Here we go. Then we talk to this person. Yeah, so the dailies in this game... one nice thing about the dailies is there's just like literally one daily. Overall, it's significantly less time than the 4 dailies in Genshin Impact. So yeah. He just like me for real? Yeah. Me too, my friend, me too. Yeah, weapon banner 75-25, and if you lose the 25, the next one will be the guaranteed light cone. Which means that when you do lose the light cone, you're going to feel pretty salty. Because you had a 75% chance to win that. Which is, you know, it's going to feel pretty bad. So, okay. Assignments are next. Here we go. Assignments just give you some free materials, which is nice. And we're just going to assign actually, we want to assign these ones first. Because these ones actually cost, you know, the limited resources to do. So that's why we want these ones. Or these ones cost stamina to get. So we want to assign them to these. I'm just going to do 20 hours. Even if like, technically 4 hours. Yeah. No, actually I think 20 hours is the most efficient. Oh. Oh, max dispatch teams. Okay, so you can only do 2 at a time. That's fine. Alright. So we're at adventure rank 12 now. And... man, are we already... I think we should actually focus on some side quests now. So... here... oh, enter simulated universe. 1,000. Yeah, that's a lot. So we can go do simulated universe real quick. To get us to adventure rank 14 to continue. When is Jin Yuan coming? He's coming after the seal banner is over, which is in 21 days and 6 hours. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the... there's a battle pass, right? Huh. There was one in the beta. So I don't see it here though. Right? Am I just missing it? If we go through the store... yeah, I don't see the battle pass. Maybe it's not available yet. Uh-huh. Okay, well that's good to know. That, yeah. Do you guys know if there's a battle pass? I personally don't see it anywhere. I know in the beta they had a battle pass that we had to go through. Let me get some of this, some of these juicy materials and stuff, and level up a few characters too, as well, while we're here. Okay, yeah, I'll level up Trailblazer to 19. And we'll level up Bailu as well. Huh. Yeah, it might be later. Oh, Trailblazer level locked. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we need to level up a little bit before we can get it. And when do we... yeah, when are we able to actually ascend Trailblaze 15? Okay. So, are any of these light cones ones that... there is a 3-star light cone that I found myself actually using, which is this 3-star light cone right here, this 3-star one of Harmony. And we can actually superimpose this one. So if we superimpose this one, we'll have it at rank 5. Think of this one like the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, but not quite as good, right? It's only 12% in comparison. In comparison. So yeah. But still, right? It's usable. It's like a free 12%. It's a way to think about it, because, you know, you're not going to you can just equip it right now. So I'll level that one up a little bit. So increases outgoing healing, 33% of effect res, okay. So we have some others. Yeah, I'm not going to level up any of these other light cones for now. This destruction one, yeah, whatever. Let's keep moving on. We've already spent enough time there. So enter the stimulated universe. Simulated. All right. So we're going to do a quick... Oh, so we have a trial team for this, which is fine. Yeah, the game is very, very good aesthetically, for sure. Yeah, okay, I'm not liking the way the AI is playing this right now, so I'll take over a little bit. There we go. We actually want to use Trailblazer's elemental skill there. And oh my gosh, I've already taken way too much damage. That's not good. I think I have to manually play through this. Yeah. Okay. Alright, remembrance, manifest, yeah, freeze, okay. Character breaks an enemy's weakness, yeah, sure. That looks good. Okay, so right now it's very freeze focused. Also do a heal. And we'll open this fight off with a cryo application. Okay. So we're gonna use Dan Hung's burst to proc this one. Oh man, yeah, looks like there's a lot of login issues that everyone's having. That's really unfortunate. Okay. And let's go ahead and shield our physical Trailblazer. We'll even use her ultimate here to just do a lot of damage to them, and we'll finish them off just like this. There we go. Very quick and painless, thanks to the freeze. So I'll just grab those two. Sure. Not even looking at what the buffs do right now, because honestly, this is like, huh. Okay, yeah, we can add her. This is basically a tutorial, right? So now we're going to use Herta a little bit. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's completely turn-based play. So it'll look like it'll take to get an autoplay team. Not really. It depends what dungeon you're trying to farm though. Like some of the dungeons will be pretty rough to farm for free-to-plays on autoplay for a while. But a lot of them also, you know, will be pretty easy to auto-farm too. So yeah. But no, I can see that concern for sure. So let's hit this guy. We can do her Gulu Gulu again. And I think she'll do it one more time, right? Or no? Right, there we go. And we'll just shield another character with March 7th. We need damage mitigation here. Okay. Okay. And March 7th's a counterattack should finish it off. So, yeah, there we go. Alright. Enemy has a high chance to be frozen if blah blah blah. Yeah, I was going through the this tutorial, obviously, as we can see. So, yep, we're 2 out of 3 through this tutorial for Simulated Universe. Hello, everyone. Oh man, looks like there's a lot of technical issues. Most unfortunate. Okay, so we'll just use her AoE version. Herta's first as well. And Dan Hung's skill here. Although I should have actually used his burst first, but not a big deal. So you do have like energy management in this game to, you know, keep track of as well. Just like in Genshin Impact. But yeah, Herta was nerfed a lot in Closed Beta 3 compared to Closed Beta 2. I haven't compared her numbers in this version yet to see if they rebuffed her again, because she felt pretty underwhelming in Closed Beta 3. But maybe they made her a little bit better. Seal on 71st poll, awesome. I'm curious if anyone loses their 50-50 to seal on the seal poll. If anyone loses their 50-50 on the seal poll, let us know in the comments below. I'm curious to see. And Silver, yes, I do edit almost all my videos. And how long does it take? Way too long, honestly, but each video can take a few hours up to like 8 hours, honestly, to edit. Like the DPS showdowns and stuff take the longest. And then, you know, like more simple guide videos and stuff are a lot quicker. So it just kind of depends on what kind of video it is. So yeah, these freezes are really messing the enemies up a lot though, which is nice. And we're going to start shielding characters. Herta already has a shield active, so we'll put it on Trailblazer. Okay. Let's do some AoE damage here. Yep. There we go, the bleed and the freeze break. So yeah, I am curious if anyone's lost their first 50-50 on the featured character. But you know, so far no one's said they have lost it or they've won it. Me personally, I also won my first 50-50 and got seal. So it's the same for me too. For that, okay. We plan on doing more peak potential free to play. Yeah, I should. I should do that series again. I just unfortunately haven't had the time to make as many videos as I would like, in all honesty. Is Sushang good? Yes, Sushang is one of the best 4-star characters, in my opinion. She is just such a solid physical DPS character, especially for the early to mid game. Because she can break gauges like crazy, and this is all break damage. All 3 of those enemies just died to like break damage, as well as like whatever these buffs are. Some of the buff damage here too. So breaking enemies does a lot of damage for the early game, and also just like free to plays and stuff, which makes it very valuable. So we'll open up with a freeze here. He's got Welt. Is he a DPS? Welt does a really good amount of damage, but fundamentally he's a crowd control debuffer and stuff. So I like Welt a lot personally. I think he's a really good character. But he does do good damage too, right? So he's not like perhaps like Pella. I mean, Pella can do good damage if you build her appropriately. Thank goodness, yeah, the enemy is just constantly frozen like that. That's very nice to have. So we'll put it on March 7th to hopefully get the enemy to also attack March 7th more. Because March 7th is by far the most durable. And we'll just do a little bit of damage here. We're going to go for a break as well. Oh wow, why did March 7th do so much damage there? Oh my goodness. Those ice characters, I think it's like some of the buffs from the whatchamacallit? The simulated universe buffs for ice and stuff. Let's see. Alright. All done with that. So I think I have to talk to this thing really quick. Yep. So also we can get a surprising amount of Primo or Stellar Jade here. Just by playing through this. You can grab this. You have 80 here. And then you can also keep doing the simulated universe to grind for these buffs. And that will get you, you know, more Primo Gems and stuff. So we'll just talk to each of these really quick. Just to get rid of the new icon there. But yeah, you can farm quite a lot of these Stellar Jade here. Just by redoing the simulated universe over and over. So, okay. Okay, yeah, we have Herta's store available to us now. Simulated universe available. Awesome. We'll grab that. And... okay, so... how much adventure rank and stuff are we at? Okay. Let's see. World 1 unlocked, okay. Yeah, so Herta's store, free-to-plays all have access to these 5-star light cones, which are basically 5-star weapons. And these 5-star light cones are actually very usable. Like, sure, they're not as good as like Seal's 5-star light cone, signature light cone, but considering these are completely free-to-play accessible, they are really good for being that. right? For being that free-to-play accessible option here, which is very incredible for a game like this, right? Honestly, it makes me pretty surprised that it's offered like that. So, okay. We got to keep grinding our adventure rank EXP stuff. There we go. And what adventure rank are we at now? Are we... Okay, so we're almost at 14, which we can continue the story at that point. So let's keep going. 20 treasures. Activate or level up a character's traces 4 times. Okay. So can we level up Seal's traces here? Yes, we can. Okay, that's it. We could only level up that one. Let's level up Bailu's here. And we'll level up Asta's as well. I think I'm going to stick with leveling Asta this time around. And we also got Natasha, so we'll level hers up too. Great. All right, that should cover this one. Open treasure 20 times, clear Cali. Purchase 1 item in the shop with... Okay, so yeah, we can purchase this items from this shop real quick. Oh, Nameless Honor. There we go. That's the battle pass. There it is. Our battle pass. All right, and we just get a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look at it, actually, so we can get an idea. So we have some stamina here for them, artifact enhancement material, standard banner. Oh, we even have gold banner pulls. There's also more banner pulls here. Or no, yeah, actually that's the same as Genshin Impact. Okay, Path Striders. I'm not sure what those are. Perhaps they're like the trace materials, like the talent materials. So where's the thing that allows us to choose? Yeah, this thing. This thing right here allows us to select a 5-star artifact main stat, which is really nice. But you can only use it once, right? You only get 1 of these too. So these, you use 100 of these to exchange for any 5-star artifact that you want. So that's what these are for. So yeah. Looks like we only get 1 of this and we get 2 of these. If you pay money, you can get 2 free 5-star artifacts. So that's good to know. All right, so yeah, we got to spend a little bit of currency here. And we do have 100 Heratitium or whatever they're called. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to buy the 4-star artifact here. Oh, require level Trailblaze 20. Okay, I was about to say we can get pretty cracked 4-star artifact or relic right there, but we don't even unlock the relics yet. Oh, I shouldn't have spent it on that. I should have spent it on these. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. So we just need to do this daily mission anyway. There we go. And then open 20 treasure chests. Okay, let's do that real quick. We'll grab a couple treasure chests in this area. And probably look for some side quests as well for our grind up to the inevitable early game, still early game of Honkai Star Rail. Here we go. Here's another treasure chest. That's convenient. And that puts us at another one. We even get a 4-star light cone. You get a lot of 4-star weapons for free in this game, right? Which is pretty good. Especially in comparison to like Genshin Impact. The amount of 4-star weapons you got in that was, you know, for free. It's not a whole lot. Okay. Ascend any character 1 time. We need to be level 15 ascend. Activate any 4-piece complete simulated universe 1 time. Okay, so these ones are less practical for us to target now. So are there any like side quests and stuff that we can go for? Or should I just go for some chests? Oh, the game's a little very slightly choppy right now. Let's look for a few chests real quick while we're here and explore a little bit more of the map while we're at it. Oh man, yeah, not sure why I'm getting frame rate issues. Hopefully my computer recovers from whatever's going on here. But we go through, grab these treasure chests and... Okay. Where to wish if you want Bronya. Good luck getting her, but you will need to wish in the beginner warp, which is buy 8, get 2 free. So you do 8 pulls, or you spend 8 pulls worth for a 10 pull. Okay, yeah, we need to activate that side quest, which I forget how to do. So we need to figure out more ways to get some. Okay, so I think we're close enough where it's just worth spending a little bit of our resin here to wrap up our path to adventure rank 14. So let's see, we need 315. Okay, so we can spend 60 to get 300, and then we can grab a random treasure chest somewhere for 5. So yeah, that's going to be how we do that. And while it's doing auto battle, I guess I can just like talk a little bit more about random stuff. But yeah, so okay. All right. This is the next stream after the artifact set one, right? Yeah, it is. It is. I haven't done any other stream between the artifact farming and this one. The artifact farming one was pretty painful. Yeah. I am enjoying the game. I do plan to, go as far as I can and see how it does. I mean, if my viewers don't like it, I only have so much time to make YouTube videos, so I might just have to go back to focusing on Genshin. But if the Honkai Star Rail videos pick up or something, then I'll keep making content for the game. So we'll just have to see. Yeah, it looks like my computer's struggling a bit here and there, which is interesting. And my computer's pretty decent too. So I was a little surprised to see that. But one nice thing is that we can just totally chill here and watch the autoplay just wreck everything. Right? Like, look at that. That's a nice quality of life, if I do say so myself. Like, look how fast that would be just spending your daily resin there. It'd be very, very quick to do. Okay, I'll farm a little bit of the monster materials because obviously we're going to need them as we play through this game. It's sad you can't do shortcuts when you need to go someplace faster. You need to climb up and down those stairs. I mean, you don't really climb stuff in this game, like in Genshin Impact. Right? Genshin Impact, you just have to climb up everything. It's basically like climbing simulator at the start of the game, because like you would see your objective and then, who's gonna like walk all the way around, right? You're just gonna climb all that stuff. So, okay. Alright, we just gotta find one treasure chest. One treasure chest somewhere. Surely there's a treasure chest, right? Drink a little bit of water. Okay. Okay, there's our treasure chest. That will put us at adventure rank 14, I believe. Oh no, we're 15 off. Oh, geez. Okay, that's fine. We gotta find a couple more. Is this Genshin with ADHD? Not sure. I mean, maybe, right? It's hard to say. Like, if you pay less attention, or maybe it's all the jumps and scenes and different scenes and stuff, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if the rewards weren't really enough for you to stick around, then probably not the game for you. If the initial rewards, you get 30 free pulls from what I could see, and the free character serval. Okay, so we're doing a more difficult fight here. We're gonna see how it goes. We'll go ahead and try to just burst down this guy on the side and hopefully get some free turns off the little guys on the side, and use our buff damage state to hit that guy. And now we're going to use the rest of our team to build some skill points. Okay, cool. And we'll use Bailu's basic attack, and is that going to be able to finish it off? No, it doesn't look like it, but Seal will go again, so we'll just prepare for that. I'll heal up our traveler there real quick. And we'll use seals first, too. See how much damage we can do to it. Almost, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, quantum. I think quantum has a pretty unique mechanic when it comes to its break damage. And it might be... I don't fully understand how quantum break damage works, but it might like store up some of the damage that you do to the enemy, and then like do additional damage based on that, which is pretty powerful, if I do say so. So okay, all right. Looks like we finished the mission here, and I'm gonna do a quick run through the rest of this area. Just to see if we can find that last treasure chest so we don't have to come back. Is it? Huh. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, looks like I must have missed it. I'll run a little bit further to see. Sometimes it just takes a slightly different perspective to oh, there it is. Yeah, so this is the last treasure chest. Is against this little guy right here, and this guy will like run away after like a turn or two, so you really want to focus it down. And yeah, these things count as treasure chests in case you're curious. Okay, there we go, easy peasy, and that will clean up the treasure chest, and you get some stellar jade obviously for killing that thing too. So let's see. Okay, yep. And now we can go ahead and continue on in our story quest. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I like Tingyun's design a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't get her, so I'm just stuck not using our favorite fluffy-tailed individual in this game. And yeah, why does it have to be turn-based? I agree. I prefer action combat a lot more myself. Oops, I keep clicking the same thing. And that's also one reason why I'm really looking forward to Zenless Zone Zero, because it's got a really nice amount of turn-based combat, and it was a lot of fun to play when I got to play the tuning test or whatever. I guess the alpha basically for the game. So, do I think Star Rail is more casual than Genshin? I think Genshin is more casual than Star Rail. Because Genshin Impact is still fun. It's still a lot of fun, even outside the combat, in my opinion. Because you can just, like, you know, goof around and launch enemies off cliffs, drown them, go pick some flowers and stuff like that. This game, though, outside of the combat, you know, there's not really a whole bunch of like goofy stuff to do. And from what I can see, the end game for this game is much harder than Genshin Impact's. So yeah, that's kind of my initial assessment of it. Of this game versus Genshin Impact for casual players. So yeah. Is this free to play or whaling account? This is going to be, I would describe as a dolphin account. I'm not going to do like Eidolon 6 or Constellation 6 on this account, most likely. That's way too expensive, right? Genshin Impact is already way too expensive for that reason. And this game is going to be, you know, brutal too in that regard. So, okay, we now have access to relics. Great. So we can slap on some relics here. Yes, yes, yes. Equip. Switch to hands. Yes, yes, we have the two-piece equip. Cool. Yep, we are pro Genshin Impact players, so we know how relics and stuff work. So before I continue, I'm actually going to go get a little power boost here at Herta's space station. Because we can actually get some 4-star artifacts from this guy right here. And that will be a nice boost to power. Oh, Trailblaze 20. I literally just talked to that guy about that last time and just didn't register in my brain. Okay, so let's keep moving on. That was an unfortunate detour that didn't quite pan out. So, okay. Let's keep going. What am I supposed to do? Go deep in the mines, talk to these people. We probably have to go around somehow. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the path. It's over to the right. Yep. So, Hoyoverse likes to forget to put shoes on certain characters. I believe Clara isn't wearing any shoes in this game. Does Chi-Chi wear shoes? Huh, I think so. Does it have English? Yes, yes it does. Oh yeah, I should have streamed on Twitch, honestly, because of all the Twitch drops and stuff. But, oh well, I haven't set up my Twitch streaming. Maybe I'll try tomorrow or something. I was thinking of streaming this game more, too. So we'll see how far we can get, and then how far we can get tomorrow, too. And I'll take it from there. But yeah. Yeah, I know. She can afford a giant robot, but she can't afford shoes. Who's voicing the MC? I have no idea. That's a good question. Alright, give them the good old Asta boost. Yeah, we're going pretty quick. As you can see, I mean, Seal in the early game is just ridiculously powerful. And as per MiHoYo standard, we always have like a cute little companion here. This is the Paimon of this game. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, this game isn't breaking the fourth wall as much as we think. Because oftentimes, like, you know, your Trailblaze MC and main character and stuff will, like, say things that are, like, from video game tropes or whatever. Like, oh, my inventory's full or whatever. But if you think about it, this is a futuristic setting where video games, you know, already exist. Right? So, in actuality, she's not really breaking any, that fourth wall in that sense. Never thought of it that way before. But will I upload this game a lot? I'm not sure yet. I have a few videos ready to roll, and you know, depending on how things go, we'll take it from there. But I do like this game a lot, so we'll see how much I'm able to play it and make content and guides on it, because I do have a pretty decent understanding of this game at this point, like how to build characters and how the battling systems and mechanics work in this game. But one question is, like, in the super early game, how much do people even care about that right now, right? Like right now, we're just trying to, a lot of people are just trying to log into the game. Forget about actually playing it. Right, a lot of people are trying to play, just log in. Okay, yeah, so we're just getting clobbered a little bit. We'll heal up real quick. Have I played Summoner's War? No, I haven't. I have not played Summoner's War. Very kind of OG. Does this count as hitting it 5 times? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, that's like a really old school mobile game for sure. For sure. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, I think they recently celebrated their 8th anniversary, if I'm correct. Is there like a treasure chest or something here? No, just literally a dead end. Okay. Yeah, no, if I played Summoner's War, I probably wouldn't have any money anymore. Oh, 9th year anniversary. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, it's the 9th year anniversary. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh wow. I guess the PlayStation version is a lot later, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, you can take pictures in this game, like in Genshin Impact, and the picture taking in this game is actually a little bit better than Genshin Impact. Yeah. So let's see. Alright, batter's up. That. Okay. Yep, we'll wrap this battle up pretty quick, just like all the others. Thanks to Seal. She's just blitzing through everything right now. Everything right now. Oh man. Do I have a preference between turn-based and real-time? I prefer real-time, personally. Let's see. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting a little tired as we just continue grinding through this game. So here we go. Use the object finder. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, so this is kind of like the little treasure hunter thing in Genshin Impact, if you guys remember that. Okay. Oops. What do we do now? Yeah, I'm right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you just have to move its little arrows a little bit closer to everything. Yeah, there we go. We got the minecart pin. I guess now we just move the minecart. Or no? We have to go over here. Oh, multiple little objects. Okay, we'll unlock this waypoint 2 really quick. And easy peasy. Find the second minecart material. Just like that. Its name is Findy. Can Findy find it? Okay. So have you guys heard of a U-cart? No, because all we have here is a minecart. That's it. There we go, we can push it. Oh. Big robot friend here. Let's just take it out real quick. Everything's easy for Seal at this point in the game. Because you're still supposed to be using all the free-to-play stuff. Alright. So yeah, obviously that's not gonna go. That's not gonna be a challenge for us. Oh wow, I didn't finish it off. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to slap it with a little bit of AoE in a little bit. Oh my goodness, Bila's almost dead. There we go. So, you got Wealth on your guaranteed 5-star. Wealth is good. I like Wealth a lot. Personally, I think Wealth has a lot of potential. Oh, oops, I meant to use a Seal skill there. So, yeah, no, unfortunately. No, yeah, I like Wealth a lot. I think he's, personally, I see him aging well, but no one truly knows, right? This game is so new. Yeah, it's like impossible to know right now. Yeah, okay. This guy's a little bit more durable than I expect, but it's also because I can't break him. I don't have any characters that can properly break his toughness bar. And that's kind of the challenge of this game, is that breaking toughness is paramount. It's one of the most important things in this game. So yeah, unfortunately, probably should have just used Asta's skill instead. But, no well. Okay, he's locking onto the Trailblazer. I'm actually going to buff everyone here to try to finish it off before it can do its a gigantic attack here. Okay, so we're going to use Seal's thing. And then give it the burst, or give it the ultimate to wipe it out. There we go. Could I rank all the standard banner 5 stars from 1 to 6? As in like, which one I think is the best as 1 to 6, or as in like each character I give from a 1 to 6 rating. I would say Bronya is likely the best one and most likely one to age the best over time. So she's probably number 1, but she can feel a little difficult to use, especially at the beginning. Skill points are a little tricky to manage. And Bronya, you know, she uses a lot of skill points to get her stuff done, unlike a lot of other supports. which aren't skill point reliant. But yeah, probably Bronya is number 1. Number 2 for the first 6 weeks, while we only have 2 healers available to us, is going to be, I would say, Bailu. But I think Bailu is most likely to be power crept eventually, because, you know, healers just in most of these games become less and less necessary as we do more damage. So for now, it's Bronya, Bailu. Then after that, I would say Gepard or Welt are pretty close to each other. And who else am I missing? Gepard, Welt are really good. And then after that, probably everyone else, in all honesty. So yeah. Yeah, traffic lights are just attacking us. Yeah, Himiko is kind of down there for the current meta, just because, like, we don't have a meta based on follow-up attacks, really. Follow-up attacks... I do think follow-up attacks will have a strong meta in the future. There's likely going to be some crazy stuff that you can do with follow-up attacks, but right now follow-up attacks just don't feel very powerful. And Himiko is a follow-up attack character. So it's likely that we're just missing the proper teammates to make it really powerful. Yeah, here's Clara. And you notice that she does not have shoes. She's in a underground mine. And she has no shoes. I feel really bad for this girl. the poor child has no shoes. Svarog can't even, like, afford to give her a pair of shoes either. Oh my gosh. Should you uninstall Genshin for this game? You know, that's totally up to you. I guess if you don't have the memory on your device, right? A lot of people were talking about they don't have enough memory on their devices to play this game after Genshin Impact. So yeah. Hey, if it looks fun to you, then you know, go ahead. Oh dear, I can't break these guys on the side. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, but it looks like I can just kill them, so never mind. Not much of a problem. Yeah. I mean, if you like what you see, you know, go for it. Okay, so Asta's really good at breaking just a single target. Because all 5 of her fire blasts will hit the same target, which makes it really powerful. So, okay. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead, do a little bit of damage to this thing. Yeah, this thing's pretty durable without being able to break it. Okay, come on, Asta, you can break it. Oh, so close, so close. Okay, we'll just charge up. I don't want to do a lightning break, but oh well, that's okay. I think lightning breaks do a noticeably less damage than the other breaks. Well, than the fire break at least, than the fire break. So, okay. Here we go, let's keep going. We have Seal's Burst now. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail might have that issue where for a few days this game is going to be absolutely crazy and then it could fall off. But you never know, right? Like Genshin Impact kind of had the opposite effect where I feel like people didn't really know that much about it and then it just like blew up. You know, then like literally everyone started playing the game, which is kind of interesting. So this might have the opposite life cycle. So yeah, we'll just have to see though. There's only one way to find out. Oh man, yeah, so many robots down here. Okay, after Svarog, then we deal with we go back to the ice area. I'm gonna try not to give too many spoilers until like we actually play through the stuff a bit. Okay, oh yeah, Oleg. Another very trustworthy looking character. Yeah. Yeah, I think Jing Yuan overall is the better character, especially the 4-star characters on that banner are a lot better, which when you combine the two ends up making Jing Yuan's banner likely just a bit better in general. So yeah. Yeah, Star Rail is polished, that's for sure. Tower Fantasy felt really janky. You know, it's like, I remember just getting stuck on all the most random things and then I have to, I think I got stuck on like a treasure chest and it just couldn't move, and I had to turn the game off and turn it back on to start moving again. That was disastrous. Imagine Genshin Impact, actually. I actually got stuck on a chair, and then I couldn't get off the chair for some reason back in the day, until like you teleported with the teleport waypoint. Yeah, I don't know what... I haven't played co-op in this game yet, but can you play co-op? I have no idea. Actually, I don't know. I would assume so. I would assume so, but it's hard to say. Okay, here we go. Alright, that's a tough enemy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with it yet. So we need to go... Where are we going? Okay, back to Boulder Town. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. So all you can do is borrow friends' characters. Yeah, I mean, turn-based co-op. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, how that works well. Go to the accommodations arranged. Okay. Log treat us. Yep. Great, great. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Let's move on in the story. Yeah, when you borrow your friend's characters, how many times can you use them? Like only once, or can you actually use them more than that? Huh. Okay, yep, leave it to me. Just checking some of my text messages. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, so I guess we just take a nap here. There we go. Oh wow, very dramatic cutscene that I've just like completely spaced out on. Yeah, story mode, I think I've already seen this stuff, but as we can see, Cocolia, is that her name, is kind of going crazy because of the Stellaron. So yeah, quite unfortunate for her. Alright. Yeah, I think the story seems pretty good so far. But, yeah, I mean, it being turn-based and kind of the lack of being able to goof around with friends and stuff might limit it in terms of, like, its staying power. Like, for the masses at least, but who knows, right? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Okay, and neutral. Cool. And what am I doing? Am I, like, leaving a review? Alright. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is a long interactable there, where we left a very neutral review for the hotel. But that's the thing about this game, is just there's just like all sorts of like goofy little dialogue like that. Yeah. Oh, okay, only works in calyxes and caverns, I see. And no duplicates, so you can only use it to farm a little bit. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep going. Actually, yeah, we've already been doing this for a couple hours. See how far we can get. Okay, so I think this is a sob story about the overworld versus the underworld. I'm personally surprised that Bronya cares, considering she's part of the overworld gang. Right? She's like part of the Silvermane Guards or whatever, or Cocola's left-hand woman or something. So it's a little surprising that she cares so much about the underworld. Maybe she came from here. Oh yeah, I think she actually came from the underworld, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't remember the story all that well. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a classic walking very slowly scene. I can't run, by the way. That is one interesting thing about these games, is that your character's always running everywhere. Obviously in real life, you know, we're all just walking everywhere. So, it's a bit of suspension of disbelief. But my commentary is absolutely riveting as we speak to mailboxes and follow Bronya here. And she has her triple drill hair. Look at that hair. That drill hair alone can excavate these mines. I think that's why she's down here. You know? To do a lot of mining and stuff. Okay, so yeah. We're looking for seal here. There we go. Okay. Let's at least get past the next major boss battle before we consider, I guess, taking a break or stopping the stream. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll go for that real quick. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. What are they talking about? What did I miss? We're gathering some materials. All right. I like my fetching stuff quests. That's always fun. Reminds me of the good old days with Genshin Impact. Okay, and now we can finally ascend characters. So where is Seal? There she is. We will ascend her and bring her up to 30. There we go. And we're going to do the same for Trailblazer as well. Ascend her. Bring her up to 30. Beautiful. So, do we have daily commissions? Yes, we do. They are, honestly, in my opinion, slightly less tiresome than Genshin Impact's dailies, which is good. Okay, we'll ascend Bailu really quick too. We're just going to send our main cast, and we can have kind of like a little squad of 8 that we rely on in this game. So, Asta, you know what? I'm going to give Asta a shot for this playthrough. I think she definitely has a lot of potential. I just didn't use her enough back in the day to really say for sure. So, okay, let's see. What artifacts do we have now? Okay, 2-piece. Break effect. We have another musketeer. And we don't have any shoes yet. Okay. So we want break effect on the traveler here. Yeah, these are 2-star artifacts, which it's a big whatever. Just slap anything on. We'll give Bailu just any hat so she can have a little bit more HP for healing. And an HP percent, that thing. And finally, Asta can... I guess we'll put a hat on her so that way she dies a tiny bit slower. None of these are useful for her, so that doesn't matter at all. Okay, let's keep going. I should actually raise another electric character besides Bailu, but for now it's okay. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Core EXP or character EXP. Prioritize leveling your characters, for sure. Because levels make a huge difference in this game. Think of it like, you know, all the transformative reactions that you need to do with the breaks. And you also lower the multiplier from defense from the enemy. So you end up doing more damage just based on that too. And your stats increase too. So leveling is the key priority for power level in this game. After that, it's, you know, I would personally farm the guaranteed stuff, power gains like traces. And then after that, it's relics. Oh yeah, we have light cones too. Yeah, light cones are worth leveling up too, which, speaking of which, I'm going to do that real quick. We'll do Seal's light cone, and we'll do Asta's light cone as well. There we go. And these 2 light cones I will use here and there for a while. And let's go ahead and level up her traces real quick too. So obviously we're focusing on Seal's stuff for obvious reasons, and we'll do Bailu too. There we go. And level Bailu up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, Genshin Impact is definitely still my personal main game for now, but, you know, this game's fun too. I like the change of pace, and yeah, the character screen here looks pretty similar to Genshin Impact, I will say. Okay, so yeah, we're navigating all the way up there. I'm going to slap around a couple of these little mobs here, farm their materials. How much does it cost to get a 5-star US? Yes, it's about the same as Genshin Impact. Yeah, so getting 5-star characters in this game, the pity system, the gacha rates, the Primogem costs, it's almost identical to Genshin Impact's. So yeah, there's that to keep in mind as you play through this game. No, I have not played FGO. Does it take a while for this game to load? It doesn't take me a while for this game to load. It's pretty quick actually. But yeah, it might take... Yeah, no, actually this game loads really quickly for me. Your mileage will certainly vary depending on your computer or, you know, device if you're using a phone. I haven't played this game on the phone yet, so I don't know how it does there or performs. Okay, yeah. We're making good progress. I think we're going to like Bronya's little childhood orphanage home thing. Is that what it is? Yeah. So okay, let's go ahead and we'll initiate this fight with Seal. Do I play Honkai Impact 3rd? I played it a little bit back in the day, but I haven't played it since. But I definitely did enjoy, you know, when I played Honkai Impact back in the day. Poor Bailu's getting beat up. Okay. Getting a little tired, but... Wow, wait, she's going again twice in a row, huh? That's interesting. I'm not sure how that actually ended up happening, how Bailu ended up going twice in a row there. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we're rushing through a little bit, guys. Hope you guys don't mind me kind of going through quickly. Because I guess like when you guys end up playing the game, that can be a bit of a better time to kind of enjoy the story. Yeah, I see. So it looks like it works well on the iPad. That's good to know. Yeah, I could try it on like my my phone that I actually use day to day. It's a Samsung Fold, but I have a feeling it's going to run terribly on the Samsung Fold. But I think it'll probably run well on the Red Magic 8 that I have. So we'll see how it goes, though. Just have to see. Okay. What are these kids talking about? What's the story of Honkai? I have no idea. Honkai Impact 3rd, I think there's like, they're fighting a bunch of Honkais. It's a pretty complex story. Sadly for me, like, I barely even know Genshin Impact story that well. More or less like Honkai's, and Star Rails I have a rough idea. Honkai Star Rail, there are these Stellarons, which are like, I don't know, space balls. And you just go around trying to bust these balls. A whole bunch. They're like evil balls in the universe. So, yeah. Yeah, this is why I don't write stories, guys. It's because my stories would end up like that. I don't think anyone would want to read it. Okay, so we have one of these puzzles again. There we go. Okay, that was fun. Oh, we're not going to fight that guy. We are just going to keep going. Those battles take a while. We can always come back and beat it up when we have or we have a little bit more time and stuff. Okay. Alright, so we have this little guy here. We have to solve one of these puzzles. Okay, so we need to bring this up. Yeah, there we go. Pretty quick puzzle here. Now, that is a very kind of like minor complaint I have, is that I feel like the puzzles in this game are a little too straightforward or simple. You know, like I'm not asking for like Resident Evil 1 level of puzzles or whatever. Like those types of puzzles are legitimately insane. But I do feel like the puzzles here are a little bit too simple. Okay. Because they just kind of end up being like something that you click on and click a couple times and then you solve it really quickly. So yeah, so you just guide that little robot over there and then it finds a chest for you. Do a little bit of sightseeing and stuff. Oh dear. That's an angry looking guy. You know what? I'm gonna beat it up. Is it weak to quantum? Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that dodge. Sick dodge. Yeah, let's take it out. Forget it. Forget what I said. We're gonna take out this guy. And get a little bit of a buff here. Rolling. And hopefully we can finish this off in one shot. This buys our seal another turn. Finish this guy off in one shot. Close enough. And this will do a lot of damage. Now we can finish off the guy on the right with our traveler here. And Asta can do a lot of breaking to this guy as well as buff our attack. Bailu builds up a skill point for us. That's all she's really mainly used for besides that and healing. And this will give us a nice fire break, which does a nice amount of damage right now for us. And we can clean it up with a seal skill. You've seen it, you love it. It is the OP seal in the early game. So, yeah, okay, let's see. Alright, which path do we take? I think we go down this way. Yeah, so we'll head to the right and head down this way to get to the shiny golden diamond thing. Yeah, we're gonna skip some of these guys. I don't feel like fighting them all. Okay, so we don't have to actually fight these guys. I'm gonna skip them with seal. Alright, because this is a stealth mode where you can run past a lot of enemies and stuff. So now we can make it here. Okay, yeah, we'll just start inspecting some stuff. What other games do I play? I do like to play StarCraft 2. As an IT guy, what's your running theory on why Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail are still both 60 FPS on PC? I'm definitely not like a game developer and stuff. So the 60 FPS on PC, I mean, one reason is that, you know, sometimes things like behaviors and stuff can act all wonky with different frame rates and stuff. But I feel like modern game engines and stuff have typically solved a lot of those issues. So I'm also a little bit surprised by that decision too. And let's see. Same gameplay like Genshin. Yeah, no, the character progression is a lot like Genshin Impact if you can't tell by now. Right, a lot of the stuff is very similar to Genshin. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Search for supplies. Okay, yeah. I actually remember I was stuck on this one for a little bit. Like, I kept running around looking for stuff. Wait, is this Seal's orphanage or is this Bronya's? Oh yeah, this is Seal's, not Bronya's. It goes to show how well I know the story. Disastrous. Okay, they found something here. Me, I'm from the US. I am Chinese though, although, you know, very Americanized, so. Yeah, I'm trying to go fast. We're gonna see how far we can make it in a few days, like what adventure rank, how strong our characters are, because this is just gonna be kind of like an expedited free-to-play experience in the sense of like progressing through like the adventure rank and stuff like that. Now, not the free-to-play experience in terms of like all the characters and stuff I've gotten up to this point, but yeah, so, so there's that. Yeah, I know, English is my primary language, my first language. Yeah, let's keep going. I do want to get past the next boss, and we'll take it from there. Are you guys still having logging in issues, or is it just you guys have kind of managed to get in? They had the same orphanage in Honkai. Yeah, I think they had more connection back in Honkai than here, but they do seem to be like, you know, bromancing right now. So unsurprising given their destiny in Honkai. Here's our shoeless little girl, Clara. I like his name is Perkins. Has a name. It's like a butler stoplight robot. Yeah. Oh, thanks for watching my videos, man. I appreciate it. You know, you guys make those videos possible by just watching them. Okay. All right, let's keep going. You and Clara tell Bronya what you just discussed. Wait, what did we discuss? I completely missed it. All right. Okay, so we keep getting a bunch of boxes of stuff. Assuming those are quest items. Let's talk to Seal. And what next? Oh, do we have to level up more to continue, or? Okay, there we go. Get the supplies to Natasha. I think Natasha's in a slightly different area on the map. Boulder Town, there we go. Let's keep going. Alright. I think you'll do a major transition over from Genshin to Honkai. Probably not. We'll just have to see. I mean, I will have to always make my Genshin content, right? That's the magnum opus of my YouTube channel. But I will make more Honkai Star Rail content for a little bit and see how it goes. I think it's interesting, right? And it's fun for me too. I do enjoy making content for a new game. So. Oh yeah, I guess if you haven't seen my face before, hello. Hello, here I am. I have live streamed a few other times before with my face, so Yeah. Okay. Alright, time to go beat up Svarog, I guess. So it is really nice to have a lightning character against Svarog, but I think because we have Seal and her light cone and she's leveled, it's far from necessary. So, yeah. But I'm not sure if the story mode Svarog is the same as the Forgotten Hall Svarog. Oh, Trailblaze level 18. Oh boy. Okay, so we got to find some other ways to milk some Trailblaze levels out real quick. So we have these ones real quick. Activate a 4-piece relic set. Complete Simulated Universe 1. Okay, and then we can farm some more of these EXP materials, and we need side quests. So that's all the stuff we have to... Oh boy. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Talking to these guys on these... on the messages gives us side quests. So we're going to see how long this one takes. I think... Oh man, I think we're better off just taking a slight loss in efficiency in terms of farming materials and just going for refreshes on this, right? Because if I don't do the refreshes now, and then let's say I stop streaming and then do the refreshes later, then, you know, we're not going to have the refreshes available for us for the next day. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some farming of materials and stuff. So we're going to need more EXP books for now, for sure. You can always safely farm EXP books. So let's go ahead and set up a quick team. I think we can drop... actually, no. We're just gonna run with this. That's fine. Yeah. We're gonna burn some stamina here to level up a little quickly to 18. Because I don't want to run around doing a bunch of errands for a tiny bit of EXP. When, you know, we can do this quickly. So, yeah. Yeah, a few months, let's see. What do you love so far in Star Rail? I do really enjoy the mid to end game so far. It was a lot of fun to just figure out and try to like optimize the teams to try to beat the end game content. Kazuha C2 or Freedom Sword? It just kind of depends on preference, and if you already have Constellation 1 on Kazuha, if you already have his Constellation 1, I personally think his Constellation 2 is a little bit better, but if you want to use Freedom Sword on other characters, then, you know, Freedom Sword is good. But they're both good. It's hard to go wrong with either of those options. So, yeah. How do we increase damage in Honkai? So first of all, it's leveling and stuff. Think of all the ways you increase levels or increase damage in Genshin Impact. It's almost identical in Honkai Star Rail. You have the main pillars of power progression, character levels, character skills, character constellations, the weapon, and those are the main things. And then the big one that you end up farming endlessly for are the artifacts, or as they're called, the relics in this game. And outside of that, then it's about, you know, team buffs and enemy weaknesses. Like in actual combat, it's team buffs and weaknesses. And there's also like the labyrinth mode buffs too. So just your typical like character progression stuff in most of these types of games. You know, level up, gear them up, and then use characters in specific combinations to do big damage or more damage. So yeah. Yeah, anyone experiencing the error in logging in? Yeah, I haven't logged in a while since the first time I logged in, so sadly I can't comment on that. But yeah, a lot of people were having issues with logging in earlier. Okay. Yep, we're grinding this out. Hopefully we can get to AR 18 and wrap up this chunk of the story for the night. I think I'm going to call it a day after we finish the stuff off. After we finish off the next chunk, but it looks like it might take longer than I expect. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, you can just see how fast Seal is just murdering all this stuff, right? Ka-ching. No, Seal doesn't feel like Ka-ching. She's way too good to be like day 0 Ka-ching. Okay, what level are we at now? We're at only 16. Okay, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer. What other ways can we get adventure rank here? Let's see. Did we do... Okay, so we can get 100 here with the Simulate Universe 1. Activate a 4-piece relic set. Do we actually have that? Do we have... We do. Okay, nice. We can grab 100 right there. And... Oh, we have some 3-star relics. Very nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and slap on the 4-piece break set for Traveler. That's going to be really good for Traveler. And we can just give her the hands. And that's good enough. Okay. So we activated this. Now we get another 100 points. And do another run here, which will bring us to 17. And then we can decide what we do to finish off the rest. We'll see how many more adventure rank points we need. How's the gameplay so far? I like it. I like the combination of auto and that. But yeah, planning to re-roll, but it'll take a long time breezing through the tutorial. Yeah, it seems to be a 40-minute re-roll so far. Which standard 5-star is the best? I think Bronya is the best, followed by Lu for the first 6 weeks of the game. She might get worse later. Followed by probably Japard and Welt. And then after that, it's probably Yanqing, Clara, and Himiko. But Himiko has a lot of unrealized potential. Because the metagame right now is not based on Himiko's kit at all. Himiko's kit's just so different. So, yeah, we'll just have to see if eventually they change that. I did already spend $200 in this game. Full disclosure, to kind of just blitz through. Get Seal. I was planning to get Seal anyway. So I figured I may as well just get her at the beginning. And just, you know, bludgeon through the content here. Do you think Clara will fall off later? Man, that's a tough question. I mean... I honestly can't predict that. If I had to guess, though... I think Clara's going to be good for a while. She's such a unique character, and there's a lot of potential for new types of team building and archetypes to revolve around her, which I really like about that. Okay, so we need 1,200 more. 1,280. So that's going to take 5 full refreshes to do. We have 4 refreshes, so we'll do all 4. And then we'll go claw our way at a little bit of adventure rank somewhere. Is re-rolling worth it? That just depends on how much time you're willing to spend on it. For me personally, 40 minutes per re-roll isn't worth it. I can't sit through all that, but you can probably do like 2 or 3 devices at this at the same time perhaps, but that might be a little difficult. So me, if 40 minutes per reroll is worth it to you, and for there's a good chance that you don't even get a 5-star in your reroll. Yeah. I think it takes way too long to get the 40 pulls necessary. I think, right? How long does it take to get the 40 pulls necessary to get the guaranteed 5-star? Longer than the 30 minutes that I was just talking about, that's for sure. Yeah, a whole hour to reroll for a 5-star. That's really rough. If you're lucky, it's like 40 minutes, right? But if you're unlucky, I guess you have to get up to get the next set of temples in order to get the guaranteed 5-star. Oh, I forgot about Japard. I always forget about Japard, but yeah, Japard's a good character too. Japard is basically like Joel Lee of this game. He's the best shielder by, I would say, a decent margin, although Fire Trailblazer can be better in some situations, which is pretty crazy in all honesty, that your MC is better than, situationally better than a 5-star shielder. Right, so that's how good the Fire MC is. That's why I think most people recommend you to build them. Alright, so we got almost done with this. And then we gotta claw our way out a little bit more adventure rank. Yeah. How's Welt? I think Welt's really good. I think he has a lot of unrealized potential. Welt really debuffs the enemy team a lot, and he slows down the enemy team's actions. So the enemy team, the enemy monsters will barely be able to attack when you have Welt doing all his shenanigans. So just because of that, you know, he both boosts your offense because he does a decent amount of damage, and he amplifies your team's damage, and he slows the enemies down a lot, so he's valuable defensively too. So he kind of does both offense and defense, which is incredible. And he's also the only imaginary element character right now. So in order to break imaginary elements, well, Welt is literally the only option right now. So I like Welt a lot, and I think he has a lot of potential in this game, especially in the early game. Okay, it's our last refresh of the day. We're gonna clean it out here. Is Benny Boy copy better than MC? I'm not sure who I would consider Benny Boy. Like Ting Yuan? Yeah, and you can end up farming a lot of just like Stellar Jade eventually to potentially get Seal. Who broke his leg? Is that Arlen? Did Arlen break his leg? I actually have no idea if he broke his leg. But if Arlen broke his leg and that's who you're talking about, Arlen's pretty good. He's one of the better 4-star characters. And the reason for that is that Arlen does not need to consume skill points to do his damage. Unlike a lot of other characters in this game who are heavily reliant on skill points. And what that means is that Arlen is uniquely able to do... Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do this side quest here. Arlen is a skill point neutral character, which allows you to dump more points into supports, like skill point usage into supports, like Bronya, for example. She can spam her elemental skill, or her skill, because Arlen doesn't need to spend skill points. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this side quest. Alright, so we have to get all the way over there somehow. How do we get down there? Okay, looks like we go this way. But we can also take care of a couple of puzzles here too while we're at it. So let's go ahead and we'll take care of this puzzle. Go down to that puzzle. And go down to that battle. Okay, so yeah, we go down this main path here. And then just try to sneak past these robots. Wait, are all these guys enemies? Alright, we'll just farm them all real quick. Yeah, let's just farm them all real quick. There we go. No, Arlen is not a battery. He's skill point neutral. And if you look at the other DPS characters in the game, they pretty much all use a lot of skill points. Right, so instead Arlen consumes his own HP. So you either want to shield him a little bit or heal him every once in a while. And that's the thing, right? Needing to heal him every 3 turns instead of using a skill point every turn is obviously going to be a much bigger net positive in your skill point usage for your team. So that's what makes Arlen uniquely really good. And his multipliers are pretty solid too. So he's no slouch in just like the damage department, even though he doesn't take any skill points. Okay. Looks a little bit more complex here. Alright, there we go. Puzzle solved. What rank is he... what rank is required to unlock all the content available? That kind of depends on what your definition is of all the content. You unlock Forgotten Hall at rank 21, but you unlock more of the story much later. I'm pretty sure significantly after 21. You unlock the hardest dungeons to farm at like 60, if not more. I think 60 or 70 even, probably 60. So yeah, there's kind of a big range of, you know, your question there and like how we answer that question. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill this robot real quick. Okay, we can get, I guess, physical. Yeah, let's go for a physical bust on it. And yes, there are dailies in the game. Is Sleep Like the Dead a good light cone? Oh man, I'm sorry, I don't remember what all the light cone. That's not seals, right? I think it's another one. But yeah, unfortunately I don't remember the light cones and their names yet. Yeah, so we can't break this guy, so this battle is definitely going to last significantly longer than otherwise if we were able to break him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's already getting a little late here, so we'll see if we can get through the next story arc before we call it a day. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to do these battles, is because these tough battles, they're not hard for, you know, the SEAL team, but they just take longer. Especially since I don't have ice and electric on my team to break this guy. Locking on Bailu again, okay. There we go. Alright, finish him off. We get like a little bit of adventure rank EXP here. And we have one more tough battle here. How much EXP do I need? Let's see. Oh, only 30. How much do the chests give? I think the chests give like 30 to 50, right? So we can... I think the tough battle will be a lot faster than... a lot faster. So let's go ahead and beat these guys up. Oh wait, no, this is just a regular chest. So I don't think we're going to get enough adventure rank EXP. That's okay. Let's just go and finish this stuff off. On Genshin launch, they gave primos, and now they give standard pulls. Yeah, I think they gave a lot more standard pulls than they gave primos, but yeah, I see what you mean, right? You can't pull for Venti like you did in Genshin Impact. Can you handle wailing out on 2 games? No. No, I can't. The most I can do is be a bit of a dolphin in this game. Hoyoverse games are too expensive to whale in, especially with multiple. Yeah. Alright, yeah, Seal's unsurprisingly just doing most of the work. Yeah, his battles are taking a little bit longer. But yeah, thankfully auto battle is a very convenient feature, as you can see. I don't know how much the BP is, but the Welcome Moon is $5. I would assume that the BP is probably the same. as it was in Genshin. There we go. Okay. Is this enough? No! We're 10 off! Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go find another treasure chest then. Okay. So, I don't think I found... Yeah, here we go. Here's a few that we can pick off here. We can do a hard battle real quick to grab that chest down here. Let's see, what level are they? Yeah, we got this. We got this. Alright. Not even sure if like me manually controlling it is honestly any faster. Probably not. Because the auto battle will just like click stuff instantly. Whereas like it usually takes me a second to click stuff. Okay. We'll bust this guy up. Generate a skill point. Yeah, I guess I'll manually control this one, see how I feel if it's faster or not. Ow. We'll heal up real quick. Yep. You can see here that enemies actually hit pretty hard. Right, like that was like a quarter of Traveler's health there. Okay, yeah, we're able to finish off some of these mobs. And now we can use Seal's Burst to finish off this one. But yeah, Seal's actually able to go 4 times in a row. So, you know, a lot of people think, oh, she can only go twice in a row. No, she can go 4 times in a row. She can kill 3 enemies in a row, or 2 enemies in a row. So that's one thing that makes her really powerful. Because you get 1 free turn when you kill an enemy. So what that means is that you can actually get 2 free turns by killing an enemy, then using her ultimate to kill another enemy, which will actually get her another free turn. So she'll get to go 4 times in a row, which is pretty nutty. Yeah, see, so now I went 3 times. Now I can go with a... Am I going to go 5 times in a row? Right here? Yeah, somehow I went 5 times in a row. Honestly, I'm not even sure how that math works out, but... That's okay. I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. Should finish it off. There we go. What do you guys think? Was that faster or slower than auto battle? Yeah, might not have been any faster in all honesty. Alright, so now we can move on. Move on to the next story quest at adventure rank 18. Here we go. Here we go, my friends. Hello, Hook. Shall we continue on in our story mode? Yeah, 4 times. Right there it went 5 times for some reason. I have no idea why. Okay. Yeah, I've talked about Welt quite a few times. Welt, I think he's a very solid character. He's both a debuffer and he does decent damage, a lot of AoE damage in particular. And what makes him really good is that he slows the enemies down. So the enemies will get a lot less attacks against you, thanks to Welt. And he also makes the enemies take more damage. So combining all these things together makes him good offense and good support, as well as good defense too, by slowing the enemies down a lot. So that combination is very nice. So yeah, what do I think about this game? It's a fun game. I've enjoyed playing it through the betas. I'm enjoying it playing it now, even though I'm kind of rushing through it. It's also because I've seen this story literally twice. So to me, you know, this is the 3rd time playing through this story. Okay. We gotta fix these little robots and stuff, I think. But yeah, the turn-based mode is... the turn-based combat is pretty fun. Is it good? I think it quizzes us, right? Who's the reigning champion Eternal Combustion Rap Tournament? Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh man. I guess if I get these questions wrong, we have to beat them up instead. So, yeah. I don't think I played closed beta 2 and 3. I didn't rush the story in 2. I rushed the story in 3, and now I'm rushing the story on release. So, yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Uh-huh. Oh, where am I going? Okay. I think I go back to the door. Oh yeah, I remember all these quizzing robots now. Please submit. Yep. Wait. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component? Oh my goodness. Heat sink substrate. Looks like we're gonna be fighting all these robots at this rate. Because I sure as heck don't know the answers to these. Okay. Japard? Yeah, Japard is good. No, I wasn't in closed beta 1. But yeah, Japard is pretty good. He's like the Joel Lee of this game. He's the best shielder overall. Okay. And the nice thing about Japard is that he provides by far the thickest shield, and it's through his ultimate too. So he can just, you know, when you need a shield, he can just cast his ultimate to do it, and it doesn't cast any, or it doesn't cost any skill points to utilize it. Okay. Alright. Yanqing is okay. He's a pretty solid single target hunt character. I do feel like he pales in comparison to Seal though. I think Seal's is significantly better, but ultimately it also comes down to what content you're facing. Against like ice weak enemies, and if you do freeze builds and stuff, Yanqing is likely going to be better. And obviously versus quantum enemies, Seal is probably going to be better too. So yeah. But yeah, Yanqing is a decent single target DPS character. Okay. Oh yeah, I think this is we need to beat up Svarog real quick. And I think at that point I might take a bit of a break. We made pretty good progress so far. Made pretty good progress. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. So we have to get over there. I like how it starts us off way back there, but we can just teleport over here. There we go. Alright, we have a little robot friend. Oh no, that's Perkins from earlier. What happened to him? Oh no, that's so sad. Our little Perkins friend that was trying to protect Clara got beat up. Oh yeah, there she is. Alright, so we just beat up this big guy here. Ow. Okay, we're gonna get some buffs up for Seal here. Do some big damage to it. And pop that. Give it a little elemental skill. Finish it off with her ultimate too. Almost finished off. There we go. Okay. I think we need to take Clara to a shoe store. She reminds me a lot of Teresa from Honkai Impact. But, yeah. I wailed a little bit. I spent $200 on this game already. But I want to get Seal and her weapon at Superimpose 1. It's not Refinement 1, it's Superimpose 1. So yeah. Alright. Here it is, boss fight time, I think. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Hopefully I'm not spoiling too much of the story for some of you guys. Maybe that's kind of one issue with going this fast. Why do I have to take the elevator this time? Okay. Wow, that's a very fast elevator. Usually like these elevators are very clunky and slow. So I can appreciate that. Okay. There we go, another teleport waypoint. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I was gonna pick up this book. A book that I'll never read. Okay, let's punch this guy right here. There we go. Oh. Alright. Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based RPG. I would kind of describe it as like JRPG style. You know, you go through all these missions and quests, and you just go through turn-based combat. That's how I would describe it. It's not really open world, because like each area is instanced, but it's got a lot of instanced areas, and some of the instanced areas are quite large. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay. There we go. I think she's trying to fix these things. Wait, does Dan Hung know how to fix this stuff? Okay, repair. Ah, it's one of these puzzles, okay. That explains it. I was like, oh, we know how to fix machines now? There we go. Alright, so I think we fixed machines 1, 2, and 3 or something, and then we can move on. The actual big fight. Yeah, we can fast forward battle scenes. It looks like to be about 2x times. And yeah, the auto farming is very nice. So one nice thing about this game is you can auto farm in this game while manually farming in Genshin Impact at the same time. That's what I was doing at least. But if you're playing on your phone, you're kind of, you know, SOL on that regard. But on PC, you can definitely farm both at the same time, which is nice. Oh man. What are they talking about? Let's keep going. I guess we're trying to convince her to let us talk to Mr. Svarog. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Let's do it. Okay. There we go. Timmy. This here is Timmy in Honkai Star Rail. I wish they actually labeled it as Timmy instead of a wandering robot there. But yeah, good stuff. We have Timmy in this game. Alright, hello Svarog. Our big boy robot here. So when you get Clara as a character, you're actually really getting Svarog as a character. Because her whole gimmick is, if Clara gets attacked, Svarog counterattacks. So her playstyle revolves around you wanting Clara to get attacked and Svarog getting angry and counterattacking. That's her whole playstyle. It's very unique. Very unique. Because no other character in the game rewards you like that for taking damage. And it also means, like, on a character like Clara, speed isn't that important. Because she's there to kind of sit there and take damage. Whereas, like, a lot of other characters, they like speed a lot so they can attack a lot more often. With Clara, not so much. You can jack up her stats, you know, her other stats, and then have her take damage to counterattack. Kind of like Beto. Yeah, it's like March, but way better than, like, damage-wise than March. Like, March barely does any damage with her counterattacks, but Svarog does a lot of damage with his counterattacks. Okay, so let's take a look at this battle here. See how much damage. So Seal does about 5%. Yeah, do we have any elements? Yeah, we have fire. That's good. Fire will help us a lot here. And really, I shouldn't be using physical MC right now. He's not, or she's not really helpful at this stage. But that's okay. Ow. Okay, we'll just do this real quick. Build up some energy here. We'll do a little bit of damage. Actually, I'm going to use her basic attack for now. And go for a heal. Howie. Okay. Okay, Natasha's here to help. Very nice. Wait, is she actually going to fight with us? Do we get 5 characters? I don't remember, honestly. But I guess they're here too. Sampo's here too. So, yeah, I am rushing through the game. Perhaps a little too much, huh? But we'll see. Okay, so we can now open up with Asta's Burst. Seal's Burst, do a little bit of damage to him. And while we're at it, we'll give Traveler's Burst a pop here. Not too bad. Ow. Looks like he doesn't like our little Bailu there. That's fair enough. But you think he has a soft spot for little girl types, considering he likes Clara so much. Okay, so this thing's pretty annoying. His hand, because it grabs one of your characters and just like stuns them forever, which is unfortunate. So we'll do some damage to it. And did snag my healer, which is not ideal, but should be able to finish it off with this. Oh, or not. Very close. Okay. We're so close to finishing off, but I don't think it actually matters that much. Alright, we're gonna slap him a little bit. A little bit more damage there. Go for kind of a break against it. Okay, now we can use her AoE ability to bust both. Before its turn comes, build up our speed real quick with Asta's thing and start out putting some damage. As well as go for the break gauge too. So this should charge up Seal's... Oh no, it didn't charge up Seal's Burst quite yet. Okay, the next Asta skill will break him. Do some big damage. Very nice. Ow. Okay, Fire Trailblazer, or Trailblazer's not looking too good right now, but the battle should be over with this ultimate. There we go. Nice, clean, and quick. What can we say? Poor Mr. Svarog. Such a touching cutscene. Dang, I think Natasha was ready to like blast him to pieces. It's pretty scary. Yeah, poor Clara. How good are healers? So thinking like Genshin Impact when it just came out, healers were really good, right? But at the very least in the foreseeable future, healers are going to be really good. And if you don't build them, you're going to be in for a really rough time. Like, it's going to be hard just to farm artifacts and farm materials and stuff without healers. So I recommend leveling up your Natasha and Bailu if you do get them. Yeah. Would the tap version of HSR be optimized better than the normal App Store? I have no idea. I would assume that they're the same. You just got double Bailu. Interesting. No, I don't think you need to reset for Bailu, because there's two team archetypes in Honkai Star Rail. One is for like one half of Abyss, because you have Natasha. So for your overworld stuff, and for your Forgotten Hull runs, you can always use Natasha. And the second team, you can run double Shielder, which you do get 2 for free. You get Fire Trailblazer and you get March 7th. So that's enough to get you through most of the Forgotten Hull pretty okay, not too comfortably, but pretty well. So Bailu is a very nice quality of life character, and makes team building for the second team a little bit more easy. That's how I would kind of describe that. So yeah. Okay, let's finish up this story quest, and then I think I've hit my limit for live streaming and the day. So let's see. Okay, go over everything with the group. Is it just, do I just talk to them all? Yeah. Alright. I'll just talk to them all real quick. Wrap up this mission. I think we're almost done with this mission. So. Talking to Bronya and Seal. Don't want to be the third wheel. Right. There we go. And I think we talked to Clara and Svarog. Oh, man, it does bother me how she's not wearing shoes. Like, I just can't get over that. This is like ice, right? Like, we're standing in freezing weather here. Okay, oh, I see. We just go back here to finish off that quest. So, yeah, we made some pretty good progress, right? I think we made some pretty good progress today. Okay, yeah, Trials of Equilibrium. Oh, okay, yeah, so we have to do the Trial of Equilibrium soon enough. There we go. Wrapping this stuff up. Tell me, do you guys miss Paimon? We don't have like a Paimon-like character in this game. Sometimes you're with Dan Hung and March 7th, other times you're with Seal and Bronya, but what's notably missing is Paimon. We don't have someone that's just traveling with us all the time. Alright. I think this is pretty much the end of this quest. It looks like a lot of people don't miss Paimon. You know, my favorite part of about Paimon is when you're fishing. She really makes it easy to want to defenestrate her. Okay, it looks like we're almost done. Alright. I'm gonna click through here a little bit and wrap things up. Alright, Bronya. Here we go. Okay, looks like they're having their little heart-to-heart. I am sad I didn't get Bronya, unfortunately. Because Bronya is really good for nuke showcases. So yeah, I'm missing out on being able to do big old nukes without Bronya. And it's a pretty long conversation. There we go. Let's wrap this up, guys. Oh. Okay. I think we're... Alright, alright. We still got a little bit of chit-chatting to go. Still got a little bit of chit-chatting. Here we go. March 7th, hey, what's up? Alright. Discuss future plan. Is this the next quest and stuff at this point? Yeah. Alright. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it quits here. This is a pretty long stream for me, and I appreciate you guys showing up and stuff. So, yeah, had a lot of fun with you guys with Honkai Star Rail, and thanks for joining. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. So I win to lose. Signing out.